And yeah, actually, there's a lot more stuff in the menus and the challenges than I realized. There's a whole bunch of challenges to go through. But I realized that I was flying around the world and I found a lot of collectibles, and I found a door under Fort Tarsus, which looks like potentially once you're level 30 or so, or maybe a particular light level, that might be an event there. Except in Lithuania where they changed the age limits. It wasn't Lithuania, like 20 or something. New messages. Okay, so we'll start off by chatting to people. 20. We'll chat to people in the fort. I've held off talking to anyone. I didn't want to go ahead and do that. And I'll show you guys what I was looking at, what I was doing. Right here, exploration. There are some collectibles. So these are just for harvesting items. But there are a couple of things like this, which appear as like glowing collectibles on the wall, like glowing circles. You can collect them. I actually found quite a few. So actually, this is an exploration one. I've completed the Academy Ruins and the Eastern Reach in terms of exploration. I've found all the areas, and I've found runes are in the place, hidden runes. So there's a lot to find. I didn't realize there's a whole bunch of like looking at this stuff. There's a whole bunch of things to complete with every single class, every single weapon as well, and then there are feats as well to earn. So, Path to Glory, the weekly is reset now. So I've got to do 5 contracts. Okay. Kill 250, and I guess, yeah, 500. Kill 500. Dominion, Scar, and Outlaw. Scar was the only one I completed, because we kill a lot of them. And Strongholds I hadn't tackled at all. In terms of the monthly, I was doing alright here. I think I completed the monthly bronze, which was just do like 10 or 15 dailies. This one, yeah, 15 daily challenges. This one I need to do 5 weekly challenges. And then this one, 30 daily challenges and 10 weeklies. So yeah, it's there's a lot to do here, basically. Let's start off. Let's kick this off by chatting to. Is anyone here? It's over here, I think. Maybe it's Lucky Jack. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Rythe.
Hey, buddy. I need some advice on my delicate regulator situation.
The whole losing your javelin suit in a card game situation?
That's the one. So I head over there to see if I can make some kind of deal, like we talked about, right?
Did they listen?
Well,
probably
they were
not.
sort of listening at first. I was going on about all the valuable stuff just waiting to be discovered beyond the wall. Piles of it. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure. What did they say?
They kept insisting I hand over my suit. Said freelancers can't be trusted.
A group of actual criminals said freelancers can't be trusted?
That's when things got away from me.
Did you
start a fight? Hell yeah, I did.
With members of an organized crime gang?
Just
Smart.
a few of them. Damn. I've probably made everything worse.
Hey, Gaston. Welcome in. What's your symbol there? Oh, it's for the Overwatch League. Nice. I had a pretty good evening, yeah. I had cooked dinner with my girlfriend, and we made mashed potato reindeer and lingonberry jam. It's delicious. And they were playing Anthem, which is even better. Let's see. Made everything worse? Probably, yes, she did.
You certainly have.
More sexy bad choices.
You often get into trouble like this?
I love how she just uses that, just drops that in
I get
conversation.
Caught up in things and can't back down.
How's your evening,
occasional
Gaston?
sentinels got involved. Maybe
Actually, I might say Nasri.
So what happens now?
I think it's easier for me to say.
At some point, I could
that's okay.
arrange a meeting with some high-up boss type. Try and fix this.
Bold move. Do it sooner rather than later, okay?
Sooner, absolutely. You want to come with me?
Sure.
I
Gotta have
do.
backup.
Stronger together, right?
Great. You and me, big star. Cracking heads.
Not cracking heads. Shaking hands, righting
Hmm.
wrongs. That's what we're doing.
Typo there.
Just kidding.
Or
I
maybe
have a
not.
few things to do first,
I
but
always said
Don't
writing
wait on
wrongs
this
is like,
ride.
as in
As
writing,
soon as possible.
not
right.
right.
Of course.
Okay, not a
I'll
typo.
let you know.
Ignore me. Work was productive, you just got Anthem. Oh, excellent. Have you got to a point where you can decide what kind of javelin you want to use? It's up here. Somebody up here. Colossus? Nice. Again, I can't wait to see, like, after like the first month or so, or maybe a couple months, I can't wait to see like an infographic that a lot of companies usually do. It's like, hey, here's the, here's the most played suit, here's the number of grabbits people have killed, here's people's favorite weapon, that sort of thing.
Hey, freelancer. I figured you'd be back.
Why is that?
Maybe because we might have the best compounds in the fort. Has anyone ever told you that you've got amazing eyes?
Ooh. I expect you're trying to make a sale, but I'll take the flattery.
Not really, but it's nice of you to say.
They've got an interesting glint in them. They remind me
Ooh.
of Korok's eyes.
Korok's eyes?
Yeah, I got a soft spot for Korok's. I know it's crazy because I'm a regulator and we're supposed to be all business. Right?
I guess, if that's what you say.
Well, that's what my family says. But I don't care. I got dreams of my own. And my
Ooh,
dream
like what?
is to pet a wild baby Korok's.
Wouldn't you have to go outside the fort?
I don't care. I'm not scared. And I got a plan.
It's too risky. She would actually get mauled
I don't think you should.
without a
It's
javelin suit.
dangerous out there.
You sound like my mom, my dad, my uncles, my Aunt Max.
Maybe they're right.
Maybe they are. Maybe I should just stay here and let my dreams die. But I'm not going to. My cousin Delton believes in
I like
me,
that.
and he's coming too.
Okay.
You're both gonna die
remember,
then.
Be careful. It's dangerous out there.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. That's why I'm taking Delton. I can't say how he got it, but Delton has an awesome gun. So I think we'll be just fine.
I hope so.
And hey, don't forget to check out our new stock. It's pretty good. As soon as I close up, I'm gonna find Delton and I'm going to pet the baby Korok's.
You're probably gonna get smashed by the mother as well, and or father. But good luck with that. You know what she reminds me of? She reminds me, weirdly enough, of a Fallout character. I think it's just the way that she doesn't really move a whole bunch when she speaks. She's very, like, kind of static in that sense. And I guess her voice, with her facial expressions, just it makes it look kind of like a Fallout character. Whereas everyone else seems a bit more animated. It's weird. It's not bad at all, but it's just funny. Alright, so like I said, I was doing free play stuff last night. So I'm pilot level 10. There's something I was going to show you guys, which I didn't see explained to me at all, apart from when I unlocked it. So let me just, what do I have here? Do I have a contract? Oh, we could do a contract just to warm up. So at level 10, you unlock the ability to craft consumables and equip them. Excuse me. The problem is, I didn't know where they were. Maybe it says in the pop-up, but I kind of skimmed it. I didn't really look at it properly, so I don't actually know if it does tell you. But I didn't know where they were. I didn't know how to equip them either. So it turns out there are tabs here, which I never really recognized and paid attention to. So you can invite players here, it looks like. And you can also equip consumables. The consumables are one-time use things. And right now I can craft a whole bunch of them, but they're temporary buffs, which last for the length of the mission. And they last until you complete the mission as well. So if you, for whatever reason, get disconnected, crash, or you just leave the mission halfway through, you won't burn that consumable. So you can see here, it's things like, for a single expedition, improves javelin armor by 10% of the base armor strength and physical resistance by 3%. So, let's say it adds some buffs for different weapons, or combo damage, bigger shield, higher capacity for your javelin before it overheats, like if you're flying, for example, or hovering. It was the 10% of the speed of your gear. I don't know if that's speed of its use or speed in recharging. Not really sure about that. So yeah, this you unlock it at level 10. I think level 10, 20, and 30 is when you unlock, because you can equip 3 at once. And these are green right now, but I assume that you'll get blue. You'll get an ability to unlock blue, then maybe purple or legendary. I don't know. In any case, that's where they are. I've got 53 uncommon embers, so I think I might use one. Shield strength, shield regeneration, capacity. Oh yeah, it does say recharge speed. My bad. So yeah, the recharge speed of equipped gear. I'm going to do that. I'm going to craft that. And now I've crafted one, I can equip it. There we go. Done. So let's go back here. This is a contract, so I'm going to leave it public. And let's matchmake. This is an Arcanist contract. This is for Matthias. I like to think there's a little machine inside the little tube that you fly out of, which pops my cloak onto me as a storm. As a storm javelin wielder. Well, hopefully with matchmade. Yeah, not really sure how to use that in a gaming context. It's going to be interesting to see to sort of look at the patch notes every time they release an update for this game. I assume though there's a lot of like back-end updates, like server stuff. Server stuff you don't need to release patch notes for. I mean, they could. I don't know if they will. But because they don't have to go through Microsoft and Sony and EA's own internal what's the word? Or classification. Certification. I'm guessing like we're not going to see server patch notes. So it'll be interesting to see when they do release client patch what we're going to have. Oh god, is that 3 storms and a ranger? This is going to be interesting. It's going to be a lot of lightning and things flying down from the heavens. Oh, we almost had a mid-air collision there. Oh, sorry. These are the collectibles I've been talking about. I've been finding these things everywhere. I think because of the last mission that we did. I saw one there. No.
I see it. This is a problem. We must find the fragments and silence the relic.
Oh, it's one of these missions. I can see what people mean by like some of it's getting repetitive. Which, yeah, I can absolutely understand that criticism. That we are doing very similar missions over and over again. I'll take that. Oh god. There we go. Thankfully, these relics aren't that far away. It's helpful.
One fragment to go.
Alright. And we got the last fragment? Or... Yep, excellent.
Yes, that should be enough.
Next one. Travel to the next location.
Oh, something important has just come up. Won't take long. I found a new location for Arcanist Ruins. It may be a search when you arrive. Don't despair.
So a lot of the free play missions are very similar to these ones, as well, these kind of missions as well.
I'll head over there.
So hopefully they'll sort of introduce. I think they actually said that as part of the roadmap. There'll be new events or new new missions coming in. So I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of things they bring in.
I'm entirely sure you'll find the ruins in this location.
Oh, like this? Oh, it's a chest. Ah, nice. Thank you. I got an uncommon ember as well, which basically pays for the one I just burned for this expedition.
That's it. There must be more.
Oops. One here. And one here too. One here somewhere? Or is it like around the corner? Here? Oh. Just throw a little fireball at it. I'll clear it right out.
Well.
Where is it? Oh, you found it. There we go. Oops. There we go. And next one. I'll get many combos from this. I think we're killing things off a bit too quickly.
You got a good collection now. Well done.
Audio's kind of failing a little bit.
Oh dear, something critical has come up. I'll need your help. I'm interested in a particular area for research. Can you ensure its safety?
Oh, sure, let's go.
I'm on it. No, this area is too important to let those stars destroy everything. Got it.
I'm just gonna kill a few Scar, and then we're all good. Somebody just burned their ultimate for this. Sorry, it depends if there's an elite over there. The elite might be enough to warrant that. I think it's ultimate kills. I don't think it's really worth it.
Blast. One of the strongest of their members arrived.
Oh, excellent. Right, pop a ultimate and take them out. I'll take out both of them if I can. Almost.
Always glad to see you survive a fight like that.
Yep, they're much dead. I made a very short work of them. Oops. Oh, hello. I didn't see you down there. We've just walled them in. That's awesome. We walled in with the the abilities from the storm. No. There we go. Dead. Excellent.
You've emerged the victor. Well done. It's very exciting working with someone who loves to get their hands dirty.
And that's it. Nice, easy contract. Ah, there are drops over here. Quickly pick these up if I can. Cutting a bit fine there with 3 seconds left, but we made it. So there should be a story mission coming up. Let's say getting those, getting that ember essentially. For me, getting that ember essentially paid for that upgrade that I used. Oh, who got the most XP? Hey, it was me. I won. I think the Alliance is reset this week already as well. There we go. Level 1. I also found out that the Alliance tiers, even if you hit tier 10, you still have, there's still a bar to fill. So it's almost like you have to really fill it to get to like level 11 or Alliance level 11. That's essentially what that is. I don't really know what I'm going to do there. I'm just going to go back to the forge. Because I saw we have an internal channel at work where we can give the BioWare team feedback on the game, bugs or just general feedback. And yeah, somebody saw that even though everyone's level 10, Alliance level 10, there wasn't what do you call it? There wasn't the same number of coins for them, and it's because even if you hit level 10, you still have to fill up the 10th level. So that's the reason for that. Oh, I got a new thing. Oh no, arc burst. Oh no, it's the same thing. 643. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Don't need that. I've only got a couple of things I can craft here, but I'm actually going to stick with my ice for now, because I don't think I've got any other. Like, I've got this. This is a decent primer, but I prefer this explosion, this explosive one. And arc burst isn't either of those, unfortunately. I'll probably go to that that sort of ability once I want to start taking those challenges off. But for now, I'm gonna stick with what I've got, because to be honest, like nothing really matters until you hit level 30, and then you have to start thinking about what you're actually going to use, level up that way. So let's see, Ice Inscription 64 128. Same thing, but support plus 5% speed, and the ultimate plus 13% speed. Ooh, I think ultimate's better than that, so I'm going to take that. There's a good chance I'm going to have multiples of each one, based purely on the buffs that come with them. So, oops. Elemental Synergy 4897. Yep, same thing, and LNG plus. I mean, this isn't actually better, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. Was there anything else? Did I miss a symbol? I don't think so. What was the shotgun? Oh, I had a shotgun. That's assault rifle. And there's an assault rifle there as well. Okay, so 18. Yep, it's gone. Still haven't seen this one yet. And again, I can craft a whole bunch of stuff here, but I'm not too bothered about re-rolling any equipment yet. I thought we got some new weapons. We did. What did we get? I got a new weapon somewhere. No? Ooh, I heard, was it the Devastator? I think somebody chat on the weekend mentioned this one. Not very high RPM. No, not RPM, sorry. Oh no, yeah, I was looking at the right one. It's weird, this has got blast damage. So there's damage and there's blast damage. That's weird. The R1's plus 17% speed. See, I quite like having this legendary weapon, but there are some weapons that I might consider soon getting rid of. Sorry, switching to. Not getting rid of. I might get rid of this one day. But for now, I'm going to stick with what I've got. And yeah, we're good. Let's walk around Fort Tarsus. Alright, so who wants to talk around here? Let's take a look. Thank you, Ricky Morningstar, for telling me all about this this way to see who wants to talk. It looks like this person does.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Vonnie's.
Thanks.
Some exclusive alloys and compounds came in this week. I can't say how we obtained them, but your Javelin will thank you if you pick some up.
You're very persuasive,
Really?
Serna.
Thanks, I've been practicing. I'm glad you're here. I want to tell you about my Koroks adventure.
Yeah, so how did that go? How did it go?
Oh, yeah. I want to hear what happened.
Okay, so it was a beautiful day, and it took us a while, but we finally found a baby Koroks. When I started to pet him, he looked at me with all his eyes, and he made the most adorable grunting sound, which
So artificial it
was
hurts.
probably a car of some kind.
Not bad,
because
VMox. I'm doing
Mom
alright, man.
showed up and, whoa,
Doing alright.
She was mad, and so quick.
Were you hurt?
That was the weird thing. I was petting the baby, but his mom only went after my cousin Dalton. He had his
Ooh.
gun, but that Koroks was on him hard and fast.
Is he okay?
Here's the thing, he took a good hit and he flew a long way. But when he got up, nothing was broken. And he didn't even have a mark on him.
Huh.
Lucky, huh?
Very lucky.
But he started peeing blood yesterday, so he's gonna have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he probably should.
On the bright side,
Bit
I
of
did
internal
get to
bleeding.
pet a baby Koroks.
That's something.
It sure is. Oh, don't forget about that new stock we brought in.
I'll try not to.
Alright. I might as well take a look at the regulator store. Store, excuse me.
Good timing.
Some Masterwork
Just
stuff.
got some excellent new
Did
stuff.
buy what? Did anything change here in the shop? Oh, it did. Secret armor pack. That arm looks really interesting. Pretty cool, actually. And there's strike armor. Alright, there's some cool stuff here. Soft cloth gated diamond. Oh, it's a new pattern. Yay. There's some really interesting stuff in here. And a new material I don't have. Metal battered. Alright. I might take a look at this. How long is this store open for? 2 days. Okay. I might take a look at this at some point. I think Rife wanted to have a wee chat as well. How are you doing, VDMox? How's life? How are you doing today? Ah, Rife and Max. Oh wait, yeah, of course. We know both of them.
Hey, thanks for
Totally didn't recognize Max when
This is her.
when
This
Rife
is
talked
who I'm
about her.
Max,
Freelancer, looking out for this troublemaker.
Best I can.
if it keeps her alive and the streets safe, absolutely.
Couldn't agree more. We're all here to
Nice.
keep the peace
Sounds good,
and live
Vinox.
well, right? This speaks well for you, Rife.
Good. She can do the talking. Wait, you didn't piss her off at some point, did you?
Did I?
Not so far.
No, don't think so.
This is already going really well.
Not so fast. Rife is on the hook for a suit, plain and simple. A card game is as good as a contract to these people.
Look, she tried to cut a deal. Not the suit, but something of equal value.
I heard that went badly.
There may have
did.
been some punching.
Bad choice.
Sexy bad choice.
What?
Not important. What needs to happen to fix this?
Easy. She works for me.
No way. I'm no regulator.
I'm not looking for a regulator. I need a freelancer I can trust. You
All
do
right.
the work for me. Proper contracts, I assure you. And I make the more unpleasant regulators go away.
I'm not sure about all this.
That sounds alright, actually. If they're legit contracts. Yeah, life's pretty good, VMox. Pretty good. I had a really fun weekend playing Anthem and stuff. And work's been okay. Yeah, I've been enjoying my time with the game so far. I can definitely see some of the the longer I've been playing it, the more I'm understanding a lot of the complaints about it. But they're not enough for me to go, I'm gonna stop playing. Like, I'm still really enjoying it.
If the contracts are legitimate, it might be a good deal.
A freelancer in a suit is worth far more than selling your suit for parts. I have things I need done, and I don't want sentinels in my business.
Crap. It does get me out of this mess and back in the field.
Sexy danger?
Yeah, okay. Sexy danger.
What?
Not important. You have a deal.
I like how we've got an in joke. So the main complaints, there's a couple of things. The main complaints are things like repetitive missions, and a weird disconnect between the single player stuff, which people were expecting to have more of the traditional BioWare quality, like a Dragon Age or a Mass Effect kind of quality, or even Baldur's Gate. So the story side of it, the story side of it isn't quite as good as people wanted it to be. But then the multiplayer side of it, like I say, the gameplay is, while it's fun, can be quite repetitive. And the gear, like loot drops, aren't as plentiful as people, I guess, are used to from playing things like Destiny and whatever else. So I think, oh, hidden depths, let's go there. I think, I mean, it's only been out for like a week and a half now, technically. Console launch was on Friday though, so it's still got a long way to go though. But there's just a lot of things that, like lots of little things that people think that they should have done at launch because, you know, of the experience of watching Destiny, watching The Division, watching Destiny 2. You know, it feels, or a lot of people are saying it feels like it's not quite, it's kind of half-baked, which I think is a little bit unfair. Although I can see a lot of the complaints are fairly valid, like repetitive gameplay and stuff like that, but
I have it.
they're working on it.
Have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on an expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop.
Ooh.
Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript.
That sounds cool.
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop.
I think that's the
Shouldn't be
box
too
you got
hard
it for
to
free.
find, right?
If it's like this is a $60 launch title as well, same as Destiny and everything else. But I think that's another reason why people are less enthusiastic. But then, let's say I really like it, and those that do really like it are having a blast. Like a lot of people seem to be having, well, those that are playing it are having loads of fun. Than what seems to be the reaction online. I think it's just a classic thing of like, the people that are enjoying it aren't saying anything, or saying things as much as the people who aren't. So it's got some flaws, but I mean, there's plenty of room for it to get better. Like, absolutely, I fully believe that they will do that. I would say the UI isn't the most intuitive thing either, and the tutorialization isn't tremendous. So for example, I discovered here in how to play, there is a thing that actually explains the combos. Except it doesn't tell you, it still doesn't explain the symbols on your attacks, which create the combos. Like, you need to know, in order to do a combo, you have to have a primer and a detonator. And this doesn't really tell you that. In fact, I don't think the words primer or detonator are here anywhere. No, so the words primer and detonator aren't there at all. And even within the storm, there are storm hints here, but nothing really that tells you really how to do it. So things like that are sort of detracting from the experience for a lot of people. But like I said, like Destiny 1 Year 1 didn't have enough content for people. People weren't happy with the content that was available. And they found the gameplay not fun enough to not go to a loot cave to get drops. So it took too long to gear up. Destiny 2, again, Year 1 wasn't as well received. Division 1 wasn't as well Year 1 wasn't as well received either. So I think there is, unfortunately, there is a precedent for this. So we'll see how Anthem Year 1 goes. Time will tell. But I mean, the Division 2 comes out in a month. So we'll see if they have been able to do what Destiny 2 didn't do, which was learn from the mistakes of the first one. We'll see how it goes. One of the reasons I'm hanging on this menu here is because I discovered that there is an internal email system from different characters. So we've got Wraith here. Just seeing what you're up to. Should warn you about drinking too much of whatever garbage Yarrow likes. Double batch or whatever it is. Tastes like something that causes mutations in grabbits. Okay. Vul and the lemons solved. Lemon fruit case solved. Remember all the lemons Vul bought the other day? Figured out what he's doing with them. Okay. He was trying to make some kind of pie or pudding and kept messing up. I have no idea why I was so bad at making this pie. Maybe he has something special, someone special to make it for. Okay. Oh wait, I'm reading this in the wrong order. Okay, well, in any case. So there are different ones from different characters. Oh, Owen's got an update on his pilot lessons. Madam Chronicler has provided me with a number of books. I spent many hours observing classes while hiding in a field of nearby stinkhands. At this rate, I should be ready to take the skies soon. In fact, much sooner than the official classes would have allowed me. The news partner, things are going well, the future's bright, I'm the best. Alright, so yeah, there's a couple of different things here. What's the other one? I'll read them at a different time, but there's a thing about the map as well when I'm out in the world. I don't know if I can show you when I'm actually out there. Depends how much time I've got in between that and my teammates flying off without me. Actually, no, I think I'll do a story mission. Let's do a story mission instead. I've been in contracts for a while. Let's do a story mission. Finding old friends. This is where we're going to try and find Haluk and Faye, who are... We met them in the tutorial. Set to private. Let's go. Keep it private. What's the plot? The plot is a fairly simple... Here's a bad guy, stop him doing bad things sort of plot. There's nothing too complicated about it. There's nothing too morally ambiguous about it. Again, that's another reason why people aren't too thrilled with the story, is because in Mass Effect, I would say arguably in Mass Effect, there's a good and a bad guy, but you can't really choose to be an asshole in this. Like there's no renegade paragon kind of system. And there aren't really any significant choices you can make that really have an effect on the way the story goes. I mean, the story, we're only kind of getting warmed up with the story. But essentially, well, once they stop talking after this part.
Like I said, you won't get to see Princess Zim without bringing gifts. Yeah, I've marked locations where we'll find something that should work.
Tribute for a princess, huh?
It'll give me time to meet you there.
Wait, what?
You think I'd miss the reunion with your mates? I hitched a ride on a smuggler strider.
Owen.
It'll be fine. Wait, one of them's coming. Back in a sec.
Okay. So, at least near the start of the game, when we're doing story missions, we found... Well, we had to go find an Arcanist, Matthias, who we saw earlier in a cutscene. We talked to him. We found him, we went did another mission.
Borrowing this Strider's amplifier.
God damn it, Owen. I'm talking.
It's not safe out here.
Safe gets boring. Time for a freelancer adventure. You'll see.
Basically, there's a big guy who's trying to take... Oh, I don't know what his plan is, but it seems like he's going to try and take over the world. He's the leader of the Dominion. The Dominion are, they're the bad guys, essentially. And, they're very clear about it. There's no real ambiguous goal with them. Yeah, the game is an old-fashioned plot and people are mad. Exactly. I think, again, people had a lot more expectations from a BioWare game. I think that's the problem. It's the expectations. And to be fair, if someone says, hey, BioWare making a new game, you expect you expect something, a certain something. And I think that's they think they haven't delivered as well as they could have, which is a shame. I like the characters. So far, the story, I don't really mind the story so much, at least from what I've seen so far. We're going this way. So there are other issues, like in free play, for example, you can't mark on the map where you want to go. You can't signal to the other 3 random players in your lobby where you want to go, or call them to say, "Hey, there's a world event over here."
Some scars in the area stole weapons from Princess Sim. Getting them back for her.
And the world events themselves are also a bit repetitive, so
Put up a fight, though.
it's they've got a bit of work to do, but it's not impossible. This part, thankfully, is still really fun. So
Some of the scars have been able to do with guns. They're just a bunch of grunts.
Well, they've got pretty good aim.
nope, who should we know?
Well, we stir things up now.
Who did that? Oh, you did that.
Well, we stir things up now.
Oh, hello. I think I'll be using my my ultimate in a second. Let's do that. How much damage did that do? A lot. You're next. And you're last.
Now take a look around for a weapons cache.
There we go. I got them all. Didn't even use my guns. So where's the weapons cache? In here? Ah, is it here? Hey, there we go.
Okay, we got the weapons. Good, but it's not enough. Regulators aren't easily impressed. I've marked the next location.
Let's go to the next scar camp, which is the other direction. I quite like how this is
What are we getting here?
Relics.
I like how it's
Scars
raining,
took a few from
which
Zim's
helps me a
caravan of
lot.
smugglers. Of course, they probably stole them first, but it will score points with Zim if we get them back. Well, after
Oops.
you take care of these little bugs. This is why you need to be out here. I can help with things like this.
It's not as
I'm getting
easy as it
peppered
looks
by
like.
that.
And it's lucky I'm learning from the best.
I'm getting peppered by that that cannon. Thankfully, can't hit me here. There we go. Oh, missed. I missed the turret. There we go. Missed. That's a problem.
Acting like they mean it. I never understood what's going on.
I'm gonna hide here for a second, got my shield kit back. Don't know if you agree, but over-realistic graphic games are expected to be more simplistic in plot, sometimes in gameplay because it's more mainstream-focused game. Of course, there are exceptions, but there's a pattern. I think I am willing to agree with that, actually. Hey, PX. Welcome back. How you doing? How's your evening going? But I have to agree with you, Venomux. Do you have any examples in mind? I'm thinking things like The Last of Us or Uncharted, like in God of War as well. Like, graphically excellent, gameplay-wise fairly simple. I don't think it's too unfair to say that.
We got the relics. Almost have enough. Need one last.
Eating noodles again?
tribute for the
Nice.
Princess. Location marked.
What do you have with your noodles? What do you have? Oh, we're going down. There we are. Ooh, that's a long way down. The Abyssal Loch. I love the sound of that. Oh, and there's lightning.
See that, Ursix? He's in X-Fight.
Why?
Princess Sim loves to throw a good party. I hear grilled Ursix is her favourite dish.
You know what? I'm gonna ultimate this one. Whoops. think he killed the swarm around him. Maybe not, actually. There's one right here. Combo. I wonder if I just rapid fire these. Yeah, that wasn't a lot of damage. Almost come. Whoops. Avoid those rocks. Slightly burned, but it's fine. I think the lightning is damaging me slightly, which is ironic. Considering I'm a storm. Whoops. There we go. That was well timed. Hey Floyd. Good evening, dude. How's it going? I'm doing alright. How about yourself? Realistic war games, you're playing them, video game. Monkey made a collage with several games. Yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree with you, Queenie Mox. I think I'm inclined to agree. Oh, awesome! I love going through these things. There's a wormhole, or it's like a fast travel, kind of.
My stride is approaching Zim's place.
I can't really move around in here.
Reunion kicks off. Do you think Haluk and Faye will help?
We're all professionals.
Yeah, and I've seen professionals beat each other silly.
It won't be like that. The stakes are too high.
Let's hope. If the Dominion harness the Cenotaph, bad blood will be the least of our worries.
So the Dominion are the bad guys. The Cenotaph is the thing that caused a huge... It basically caused the Heart of Rage, which is what you fight in this tutorial. And it does not go well. It's a huge cataclysmic event. So the Dominion are basically trying to use the Cenotaph again. They believe, or their leader believes that they have found a way to use it properly. So that's they're the big bad, and that's the big bad weapon.
Okay, I've managed to sneak in.
How?
Oh.
I hid in the rabbit cage. Yeah, well, it wasn't my proudest moment.
If the regulators catch you,
Yeah, it's not a problem. This place is one giant party. I'll see you inside.
Owen's definitely gonna get captured. I notice it's no longer raining, which is bad for me because I really need that cooldown. Oh no, it's raining again. That's good. Nope, in we go. Oh. Hello.
Who are you?
need to see some friends of mine. They're working with Princess Sim.
What did you bring?
Tribute for Her Royal Highness.
Isn't adequate. You can go inside.
I volunteer as tribute. Hey, cutscene.
How was the trip?
Well, the trip? Oh, it was fabulous. Yeah, I just love hitching a ride on a smuggler strider. It was first-class comfort all the way.
Behold the wonders of the palace. All hail Princess Zim. Long may she reign.
Who said that?
They do know that she is not a real princess, right? She's just a crazy smuggler with delusions of grandeur.
You scoped this place out yet?
What, you think I went in there alone? Are you crazy? No, I've been standing here waiting for you. Besides, it's your friends we're looking for.
Let's go find Haluk and Faye.
All right, come on.
So Haluk and Faye we've not seen since the Heart of Rage, which was the Heart of Rage incident, which was 2 years ago.
Hey, is that them over there?
Might be. Excuse me. Lancers? I guess they're not really Lancers. There's Faye there. Is Haluk inside the suit, or...?
Oh.
Nope, there he is.
Business, Princess.
Our business is not yet completed.
No? I thought we had a... deal.
Who is this, Haluk?
No one.
An old friend.
Oh, ow.
Please.
Rude.
Invite your old friend over to join us.
I'm sorry, but we gotta go.
No. First, we celebrate our new partnership in the tradition of my people. Come, closer, friend of Haluk.
Oh, it's not sacrificing random friends who just arrived.
Scorpion stinger, highly acidic. It's going to burn going down. A lot.
You know, I had a big breakfast.
Refusing a meal is a grave insult to your host.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Forgive my ignorance, Princess. I didn't know people could eat this.
I come from a harsh and unforgiving land. Plants are scarce. Animals even more so. Before the Dominion conquered us, we had a saying. Food is life. Life is struggle.
What
We
cheery
understood that.
cheery phrase.
We embraced it. It helped make us strong.
Thanks for the meal, Princess.
That was just the appetizer. The main course.
Oh.
Behold.
What is that?
The pheromone sac of a young manticore.
Delightful.
For an entire year in
Is that a sushi roll beside it?
Chimera venom. A rare delicacy I have been saving for a special occasion.
After you, Princess.
How does one eat it?
I could not dishonor myself by eating while my guests go hungry.
I love Manticore.
I'm definitely going to regret that.
Our deal?
Be sure to thank your friend Haluk.
Oh, you look a little green.
I just need to sit down for a second.
And pass out, probably.
What do you want?
I think what he meant to say was thank you.
I have a contract.
A contract? Well, we don't need your charity.
Excellent.
Faye, Haluk, this is Owen.
Cypher and Lancer in the making.
Corvus sent me.
Corvus? Huh. What, you some kind of a hotshot now? You got a lot of nerve after all this time.
Quit being dramatic. Sit down.
I'd rather stand.
Let's all go back to the Strider. I'll explain.
There's a reason he's pissed off at us.
Thanks, but no.
Wait. Something's not right.
Yep.
Dominion troops! Clear out! Scatter!
We'll keep your friends safe.
Don't worry about me. I'll see you there.
Okay. Now there's no first person section, so... Alright. The reason Haluk is pissed off is Haluk is pissed off because we pulled him back from the fight during the Heart of Rage Cataclysm. We refused to let him and ourselves die, so we dragged him out of there. Although, to be fair, in the cutscene, he looks like he was running fairly comfortably himself, but he blames us for retreating, essentially. Or making him retreat. Because he believed that they could still close the Heart of Rage, or calm the Heart of Rage, I should say.
We've got a whole bunch of Dominion incoming. Where did they all come from? We had a little run-in with them earlier. Might have killed some of their guys.
Oh, I hit them. Nice. Any around here? Oh. If I can catch them as they spawn.
You can't fly a suit. You'll get yourself.
Oh no. Bad things are happening. Oh, I had to take that shield. That's one thing I find really bad about the Storm is that they're not so great if you can't bring down their shield. If you do, you can wreck them. There we go. Do I need to hold to repair you? I do. Hey, that counts as an ally javelin. Awesome. I thought I'd have to play multiplayer for that. Alright. Where is Owen? Where's the Strider?
10 minutes, I almost had him.
There. Whoops. Fell
Owen,
off.
I'm here.
Why can't I move?
You panicked. Your javelin locked up.
What do I do?
Keep your head down.
This is bad. Clear them out. Gotta have them take a shot at the Strider.
I'm on it.
Right, clear who? Clear what now? Oh, them. Okay. I think it's them. I need to get that locked up. Oh, it's Owen. Okay. I thought I could heal him from here. I can't. I have to actually do this instead. What's next? Not quite close enough to take all these guys out, but close enough. Oh, hello. Again, taking down the shield is probably the hard part, but... Oh. Where are the rest of them? Oh, there they are. Right, I think we're good. No, I'm missing one. There you are. There we go, frozen. Right, let's go and, I guess, help Owen. Yep. Go. That's two.
Don't worry, you're clear. The Dominion are licking their wounds for the moment.
Good. I mean, we showed them. Now, I wouldn't mind getting inside the Strider.
There we go. Mission complete. Ah, there we go. Let's see. It's a... Well, I'm just fine about killing dudes. That in itself is quite repetitive. It's still fun. It's still frantic. So yeah, it's a funny situation for the game to be in. Alright. They've unlocked a few things. And we get some awesome victory music. And I'm level 11. Did that unlock anything? Don't know. I don't know why I have to go through all these stages to get to this part. It feels like it counts the XP several times. Weird. Exit that. I'm gonna assume I go to Fort Tarsus because it was a story mission. So let's see what the... I assume we're going to get a cutscene. Hopefully because we rescued Haluk and Faye.
Woo. What a rush. I'd say we really took it to the Dominion back there, right? And I think we'll agree that I was pretty fantastic.
Owen, are you serious? That was a disaster. You were a disaster. Never do that again. Please.
Right. I'll just head to the amplifier.
Over here.
Oh, it's us inside the Strider, of course. Yep, that makes sense. I was trying to think we're in Fort Tarsus, so I'm just so used to going back to Fort Tarsus after a mission. No, we're inside the Strider. That explains it.
Nothing's changed.
Thought you'd probably at least paint it or something.
The corrosion adds a nice patina. Should we talk about the weather next, or have we fulfilled our quota for small talk?
I don't think there's a penalty for going over. Read any good books lately?
Thousands of them. It's been a long time, you know?
It's good to see you again.
Is it? You're not just here because you need something. It doesn't matter. You're back.
I'm still picking up a lot of Dominion radio chatter, but we're losing sight of our pursuers. Oh no, sorry, why have we stopped?
That doesn't sound good.
Damn it all to hell.
Haluk, you still haven't replaced that actuator?
It's still good. And shut up. I got this.
Yep. Off to a great start.
Where's my socket wrench?
Left in the box as usual.
Never thought you'd be back here.
Life's just full of surprises.
Switching off starboard power before it overloads.
Oh, come on. That's just half the fun.
Please, hurry this up. They will be on top of us any minute now.
Pliers.
Doesn't quite know what to feel, does he?
I'm helping you fix this garbage actuator. Again.
More reliable than some. So what's this contract of yours?
Please chat later. The Dominion will be here any second.
Owen, please, this is important. Just, you're not helping.
Screwdriver.
Which one? Use your words.
3/8, obviously.
I'm going back to the Heart of Rage.
Really?
The Dominion wants the cenotaph. Corvus hired me to get it first.
Well, that explains why Dominion troops showed up at Sims.
Faye, light us up. Faye and I have 2 years of research and legwork on this. And you want what? Jump in the end and claim credit?
Haluk, time is of the essence. We have a lead that requires a Lancer right now. Shouldn't we work together?
No! I can handle it.
You've got the Dominion on your back, and you don't think that maybe you could use a hand?
We could find someone else.
You go right ahead, mate.
Not in time, we can't.
You need me. And I can't finish this contract without you.
Scrappy. He's trying to help, but sometimes he's obviously making things worse.
One job. Just one. I got a Strider to drive.
You said you have a lead?
We might. One moment. As expected. Hold these, please.
You found something about the cenotaph or the Heart of Rage?
Zim did. Pays to have friends, you know.
Some friends.
I'm sure you've heard of the Legion of Dawn, General Tarsis.
What?
We have.
General Tarsis?
Yeah, she entered the last Heart of Rage and reached the center, the cenotaph. How? I've done the research. Her javelin could do the impossible. It had unique shields and who knows what else.
Wait, you think you found her armor? The original Javelin of Dawn?
Yes, finally. Now we just need to go get it. Interested?
Well,
Very.
personally, I can't wait to see it. Just give me whatever intel Her Highness had, and let's get the expedition started.
No need. I'll be supporting this mission. I've already done all the relevant research.
Ooh, awkward. Do I pick?
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
No. Ah, poor Owen. He's enthusiastic. He's ambitious. But yeah. Not quite ready. So I don't know if this will give us an opportunity to take a look at our javelin or not. I don't really want to change anything. We didn't earn any gear that makes you want to. Oh, there we go. Makes you want to immediately start tinkering with it. I'll jump in just to clear out what I've got, but yeah. That's true, Vinimox. Yeah, this is probably a pretty good example. I don't know about anything about any sort of LGBT representation, but certainly people of color are fairly well represented here, I think. Or at least, yeah, better than some games. Okay, what do we have here? It's a light machine gun. Okay, have relentless. Alright, that's all different ones. It's fine. Whoops. What was the other one? I missed what the other thing was. Ah, whatever. I'll stick with what I've got. And we've got more focus on blast seals. Apex is almost now white and one genderless character. Yeah, it's actually surprisingly diverse. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Ice Storm. Yeah, good. Oh, I'll take this one then. So it's gear plus 25% speed. So a bit more powerful. Yeah, get rid of that. Blast seal. Was there a new one here? No, that was it. That was the new one. But the focus seal. Burning orb. Burning orb. Assault rifle plus 9 damage. Ooh, this is a weird situation where I want to keep what I've got, even though this is a bit more powerful. The L1 plus 14% speed is something I'm more interested in. I don't use my rifle a whole lot, so the slight bump in damage isn't really enough for me here. I'm actually going to get rid of this one. White bearded guy, tired of seeing white bearded guys in games. Yeah, dude, that's why. Like, my character in this, I picked, I believe it was, yeah, I think she was black. She had a really cool hairstyle. But you barely see your character in this. Whoops, sorry, hit the table. You barely see your character in this, which is a shame. But, yeah, I'm the same beauty box. I typically don't usually pick a Caucasian dude, because kind of already look like default video game man. I don't really want to be playing with one. Oh, we got a lot of people to talk to. Alright, let's start off with the custodian. Or I guess we'll talk to everyone on the way. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle
You're playing with the girls?
Hi, Serena.
We've got
I used to
some
pick female.
stuff you might like, but maybe you'll be more interested in my Tesla adventure.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
Okay, I'm interested. What happened with the Tesla?
Okay, you know how Tesla
Should be enough for everyone.
cute but can electrocute you, right?
Okay.
Alright, so I got a couple of freelancers to capture a baby Tesla.
What's our obsession with baby animals?
How did you make that happen?
They owed my Uncle Bonnie a favor, but that's not the point. By the time I opened the cage door, it was dead. It was so sad and sweet, I had
Aww.
to give it a goodbye hug. But it was actually only sleeping, because it yawned, opened one eye, then zapped me.
Wow, what did that feel like?
Kind of like a static shock, times a billion.
Are you okay?
Sure. I mean, I still get
feel like-
tingles, but
Who does the voice of the female player character? Because she sounds really familiar.
You know, you kind of remind me of a Tesla.
Not this character, like my character.
Yeah, I think it's the way you walk.
This character is Kristen Shaw.
Maybe check out our fancy compounds before you go.
Sure.
You know it's okay to drop in whenever you like, right? You know, for crafting stuff.
She's acceptable.
Or whatever.
Yeah, my player character sounds really familiar, and I don't know where from.
Freelancer. How goes the battle?
Fighting the good fight.
What I wanted to hear.
How's the thunder business?
Good. Word's gotten around that freelancers are something special again.
Doing
Excellent.
what we can. How'd you get into this work anyway, Prospero?
It found me. Nothing in this world makes a statement like Shaper relics. Talk about fearful awe.
They're fascinating.
That's why they're so fascinating. No one knows how they work or why they even exist. Anything can happen.
Oh, I know that. I've seen it firsthand.
What happened?
When I was young, maybe 18, I was an engineer for a trading caravan. One day we hear a rumor. They say a Titan's been spotted in the area. We were young and stupid, so we got it in our heads that taking a Titan down meant we wouldn't have to be traders anymore.
What do you mean, Subbiatch? You'd say a thing about a certain game, but it isn't that far. You'd have to refrain. I'm not really sure what you mean, Symbiote. Seizing the day. Let's be
I guess that's
optimistic
what
about
being
this.
young is all about. Taking risks. Sometimes they pay off.
Well, I remember thinking, how hard can it be? So I might have been the dumbest of the bunch. So this Titan, it's leaving a trail of destruction and rumors wherever it goes. Biggest Titan anyone's ever seen.
I took down a Titan last night. It took ages.
We tracked it all the way to the Western Pass, into the Great Expanse. Finally, we corner it in a valley, and that's when I felt it. Deep in the bones dread. It wasn't just one Titan. It was 3 of them, joined together.
Ooh, that'd be quick. That'd be pretty
all
terrifying.
Standing around a Shaper relic, melding together, right before my eyes. It was staring right at us. This gigantic thing that shouldn't exist. Took us all of 15 seconds to turn our Strider around and never look back. But I did. I was mesmerized.
But that was a long 15 seconds.
It was powerful, fearful, awful. Then it pointed to the sky, and the thunder answered. It's a moment I'll never forget.
They said things aloud. That's incredible.
That's amazing. I can't believe that happened.
I know it.
Hey, Elseworlds. Good evening, dude.
Thunderclap? We felt it.
How's it going?
So loud my eardrum blew out.
Wow.
That's why I do what I do. I sell the thunder. If every freelancer can invoke the same awe I felt that day, you'll win every time.
Always fun talking to you, Prospero.
I like this story.
See you later.
I like
Back
that.
at you.
I think I've suddenly just realized something quite clever. That's the whole Shaper relic stuff really opens the door for BioWare to create something completely ridiculous. Because essentially it's your get out of jail free card. They can create anything and just say, "Oh, Shaper relic." The Shaper relic did it. They're unstable. They're random. That's just the way it is. Like, it's actually quite clever when you think about it.
Hi again, Mora. How's business?
How do you think?
Saints Row was a lot of fun, Symbiote. I think Saints Row 3 is the one I played, and then Saints Row 4. I think I played Gat Out of Hell as well, but I think Saints Row 4 is one of my favourite one out of the ones I played. Amazing.
Fruit sales have been peaking?
Please don't patronize me, freelancer.
Uh-oh.
You know that's not the case. I'm thinking of selling my plans for an indoor farm. Not for very much, but enough for now.
Before you do that, I met someone recently. A woman named Leanne.
Oh yeah, we did. In the
Where
bar.
did you meet her exactly?
At the bar?
I thought so.
She's been hit by the grain shortage too. Her bakery shut down.
I know. She was a great customer.
Get offended because you're a
Came by
freelancer.
lot. I
Yep.
really liked her, but she's been wasting away in that bar since her bakery shut down.
Everyone deals with hard times differently.
Yep.
She's got some resources left
1
over.
and 2
The last
are
remnants of her bakery.
in that position where at the time they were made,
Changed.
they were
This could be a
basically like
solution
a
for both of you.
GTA
She's been irresponsible with her funds.
to an extent,
I rarely
or
see her
actually
sober.
to a lot of an extent.
I'd be letting her have
Um,
half my idea. And what if my farm fails?
Saints Row
I'd be
3
responsible for
just
losing what
turns
Leanne
up
has
the
left.
ridiculous,
All fair points.
I
so
have
it
to think
becomes
about
more of a
this.
parody of
Freelancer?
GTA.
What would you do?
Team up.
It might sound iffy, but you should take a chance on Leanne. She owned that bakery
Well,
for
if you
years. That
if
person
you haven't
is
played
dead.
3,
That's true.
it's not just a
And I would be
GTA.
crushed
It's
to
not like
part
1
with
and
my
2.
idea for so little.
It's your decision, of course.
It's
I know.
just it's
I know.
ridiculous, and it's really fun.
But you're right.
And 4 is even sillier.
What's life without a little risk, right?
Out here at the fort, risk is everything.
Thank you, freelancer. I need to think about this, but
Never played Agents of Mayhem.
come back soon.
Unfortunately, not a lot of people did. Just kind of, I guess, Volition kind of really needed Agents of Mayhem to work. Unfortunately, it didn't, but it looked interesting. I like the style of it. I think it was kind of stuck in this kind of co-op, but not really, and it was a weird. It looked like a weird. Again, they didn't really know what it was. It did look fun though. I will say that. Hey Owen, how you feeling, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
You called me?
I did. Do you have time for a chat? Or, I don't know, do you have to run off and find Faye?
You're mad.
No, just having
jealous.
a little fun.
Would you tell me if you were mad?
Of course, we're friends.
Glad to hear it.
You said so. But anyway, I'm not mad.
Maybe I'm the one who should be mad after that stupid stunt you pulled.
Stunt?
Stealing.
Borrowing?
Borrowing that javelin.
Come on. A couple of hiccups, but overall a successful run. Tactically solid, and it all turned out great in the end.
You were lucky.
Tactically solid. Come on, it was a mess. You were lucky I was there.
That's fair, but you have to give me some points for ballsiness.
I mean... God, there's no timer on these. Sure. Let's not carry a new one again.
Yeah, points for sheer overconfidence.
It was fun, though. Wasn't it? And you. You were something else out there. Smashing Dominion left and right. You're fantastic.
You know, Owen, I'm never quite sure when you're being straight with me.
Really, Symbiote?
Probably not.
That's very funny,
Say it
actually.
that way. Come on. I'm an open book. What do you want to know?
Did you always want to be a cipher?
I never wanted to be a cipher. It wasn't my choice, but I have the gift. I was one of 6 kids. It made sense. Parents saw it as an opportunity. Except, they didn't tell me. Just dropped me off. My dad was crying, but I didn't know why.
Where was your mother?
Jail. We were poor, but I guess she was a thief, really.
How old were you?
8.
Yeah, I think when I played my character, I think the female character, there's like standard voices, but I think the third voice or whatever the crazy voice was, she was French, I think, something like that. That really sucks.
I'm sorry, Owen. That sounds really painful.
Bah. It was a long time ago. I just wish they'd asked me, you know?
And what changed in you when you became a cipher?
What? You mean besides the feeling that the people I love could be one step from abandoning me for my own good?
Apart from that.
I'm kidding. You meant the thing where every cipher is a little broken. What's my broken bit? Nothing important. Doesn't matter. In the end, a cipher can hear the anthem. Hear it. The music of the gods.
Yeah, but it can drive them crazy, though.
Anything for that.
You?
I'll be careful.
I would. Anything. Anyone who says different is a liar.
Yeah, I took down... Speaking of Prospero's, yeah, Elseworlds definitely still having fun. One of the Prospero's story about taking out, like, seeing those ash giants. I was playing free play last night and I took down one of the special ones that were around. I don't know if it was announced, but there was an event on called There Might Be Giants, I think, or they may be giants, something like that. And you have to take down 4 around the world. And again, this one of the issues people have is that they can't ping the map for the other players who are playing in the free play server. So I had to take down this ash giant myself, and it took a while. I got there. I almost died, but I got there and I won. So it was tough, but I can't remember what I got from it, but I got something from it. I'm not currently using, but I'm keeping, holding on to it. Nothing else here. Maybe Elseworlds. Were you playing it, Elseworlds?
Got a minute to talk?
Or were you on the fence
Unless
about
you're
it?
suited up for a mission, I've got all the time in the world. Honestly, I'm surprised you agreed to take the job from Corvus after everything.
Didn't really want to.
If the Dominion weren't here to put the pressure on, I probably wouldn't have agreed.
But you did. None of the other freelancers would even consider trying again.
Have
I'm
you
crazy.
kept in touch with anyone else?
Crazy, that's why.
I tried to, at first, but most of the survivors wanted to forget they had ever been freelancers. The ones who stuck around did not appreciate my interest in going back to the Heart of Rage.
What made you so determined to go back in?
There's...
That together gives you your attention. That's fair. That's fair. There are many good games still to play.
Does it matter?
Or coming out too.
The world is filled with mysteries. Chasing the solutions. That's where the fun is.
Let's get you killed.
Of course, chasing solutions tends to end in death by angry cataclysm.
Let's try to avoid that part. I came here from Anthem back in the day. Can you imagine? Beautiful, civilized Anthem. To the frontier. Because I wanted to see what's out here through a Lancer's eyes.
Well, I can probably handle being your eyes out here.
I know you didn't really want to do this. Any of this. But I'm glad you're here. Even if you're not.
Alright, thanks, V. later. Let's talk to Yarrow. I'm really interested to see how the Division 2 launches. I really hope it's a smooth one. I hope that it's still smooth enough. It doesn't just like kill everyone's interest in like these live service games. Although at the same time, I feel like unless Anthem catches up and fixes all the things that people don't like, which is gonna be difficult because it takes time.
Don't know. A Strider is stuck out there. Got
might
passengers. Like I
hurt
said,
Anthem in the short term.
Freelancer calls for help.
So
got it.
Go.
I'm both looking forward to it and actually realizing now actually kind of apprehensive. I wasn't planning on getting the Division 2 at launch.
Track down Haluk, yeah?
So again, I've got 2 other things to play. I was gonna wait. I like the Division 1.
We'll see.
I've not really finished that yet either. So.
Haluk.
Hey there.
Are we on speaking
Well, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice comes out in March.
How about we start by breaking the ice? It's been 2 years. What happened?
People go their separate ways. That day in the heart of rage, you forgot about it. Faye and I didn't. Simple as that.
I didn't forget.
No one could forget that day, Haluk. All those freelancers we lost? Still in my mind.
Is it? Because you bounced right.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Ugo, good to see you. Exactly. It's only just launched.
Doesn't mean we're all the same.
We all wear a javelin, don't we?
It doesn't.
Oh no.
100% excuse it.
Out of nowhere and start
But
interrogating me.
yeah, it is only. It's not even 2 weeks old
Outside
yet.
the job, we're just two.
So
I don't know. Long lost cousins getting to know each other again. See what happens.
Fresh start.
I'll bite. We start fresh.
Well, some of us are 45 years old, so fresh is being kind. Maybe I'm your uncle.
Maybe we'll even be friends.
Sure.
Yeah. They announced the
As long as
roadmap.
we're pretending.
I had the roadmap
But on
open
the
here
job,
actually.
Don't think I'll go easy on you.
All right, where's Anthem's 90-day roadmap? So, this is recurring updates are just fixes, improvements, and optimizations. That's just always going to be a thing they do, of course. The weekly Alliance coin rewards, daily, weekly, and monthly challenges, which of course are rolling right now, and Prospero store refresh, which we've already seen happen. So those are the things that are always going to be a thing, always happening. During February, which to be fair is only 2 days more, Outlaw Outrage, there be Giants, which I think was on yesterday or 2 days ago. No, yesterday because I killed one of the Giants. There's 4 of them. I didn't find the other 3. And Shaper Surge, which I imagine might happen in the next couple of days. But for March, the Elysian Stronghold caches, new items, legendary missions, phase 1, and there be Giants again, Outlaw Outrage again as free play events. But there are 2 free play events that say Cortex locked, which means they're new. They've not said what they are yet. So I'll have to hunt the 4 Titans, but you totally can't get into it. It took me ages to take one down last night. I was on my own. Again, one of the bad things about the free play system currently, as it is right now, is that you can't mark where you are, or where you want to go, sorry, but you can't ping other players. So it was difficult. I needed help, but I couldn't get any. They were the worst for the Interceptor, I imagine. I'm playing as a Storm.
Does this look like it's infected?
It was still tough. Alright.
Sometimes sauce can be the worst thing, you know?
Hey, I heard
sauce
something
is the
about
best
you,
thing.
and I wanted to see if it was true.
It's probably not.
I hope it is. Okay, true or false? At Princess Zim's caravan, did you eat Korok's testicles?
False.
Oh no, this is not good.
Why does this disappoint you?
I made a sizable wager you did. This is gonna cost me.
Tough luck. Maybe I can help. I want to see where this goes.
Maybe I can help you out.
Really? Oh, that would be so great.
Why don't you make it double or nothing? I ate a Manticore's pheromone sac.
No way. You ate Carsack?
Yes. And please
That's why it's still on Titans work.
Oh, you're a lifesaver. Yeah. I am forever in your debt.
No, you aren't.
Yes, I am. And I will never forget that you did this for me.
That's what I'm afraid of.
So I'm thinking, like, for a storm, the Titans are fairly simple. The only thing you really have to avoid are the things it fires at you in the sky, and the laser beam, of course, which are actually difficult to avoid, to be fair. I had issues with them, and my javelin overheating, which would drop me to the ground, which makes me really vulnerable. I don't know what it's like for other classes. I imagine the Interceptor is pretty difficult, because you don't quite have the same ability to hover. That's not really the playstyle of the Interceptor, it's melee damage. So you have to get up close and personal, which against the Titan is difficult at best. So it's I imagine that's a issue.
I clearly told him that wasn't a step.
Hello, Brindle. How's the fort maintenance game?
It's challenging. People continue to ignore glaring safety
Yeah.
issues.
I use
It's only
Ultimate quite a
matter of
lot.
time until someone is seriously injured.
Come on. Is it really that bad?
We have a cable problem.
It's
There
next to
are
impossible.
electrical cords and ropes strewn about all over the fort. This is a serious tripping hazard.
I have to agree with
A
them.
mechanic tripped in the forge area yesterday and broke her thumb. That accident was 100% preventable.
How can you solve this issue? Or that issue?
Really? How are you going to stop people from tripping?
What is your
I will
ultimate
implement a
as an
bylaw that
Interceptor?
requires people
Google.
to properly bundle or store all loose rope and cable.
You want to make loose cords illegal.
Yes. And standing water.
Standing water? You mean puddles?
Puddles are illegal.
Standing water is a breeding ground for insects and should be cleared within a reasonable time after a rainfall.
I mean, he's actually
Puddles
not
only
wrong.
Get your feet wet. They're another tripping hazard.
How will you bring in the bylaw?
I have a petition I expect you to sign.
You only play the first demo. I mean, to be fair, if you played the first demo, the closed beta, that was a bit rough on the Friday and Saturday, but the Sunday was better. The open beta was fine for the short time I played it. I don't know how everyone else felt. Launch I've been okay with. Maybe it'll help.
Sure. I'll help make the fort a safer place.
Thank you, freelancer. This fort needs a good safety policy, and people like you will help make that happen.
You're welcome.
I'm hoping the bylaw will help people appreciate the dangers of loose cable and standing water.
Me too, Brindle.
They will, eventually. Did you know we're refurbishing the fountain?
That must
do.
be difficult.
I didn't know that.
I'm very busy. That's why I need to cut this short. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Burndell. You're an interesting fellow. Who else do we have to talk to here? In the bar? Yep. Oh, and Haluk wants to talk again. Alright, we'll do that on the way out. Alright, let's head down to the bar. Is it Max or... Oh no, we have to talk to this lady here. No? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Idiot. It's, Bryn? Is that her name? The Sentinel Captain. Or whatever she is. I think the Division 2's open beta comes out very soon. It's gonna be exciting to see how it goes. The first one went alright. I only played a short bit of it. And because I just started playing the Division 1, I was like, okay, cool, it's more of the Division.
Freelancer,
It didn't feel that different.
Okay.
Nice to see you too, Bryn.
This might
But I
actually
didn't
be
play
good thing.
a lot of the content,
A
so...
few beacons have gone quiet in the wilderness and we're short-handed. Those beacons are vital to my work here. If they're broken...
So I should go fix your beacons.
Ah, perfect. I'm so glad you offered.
My pleasure.
Good, good. I'll talk to you in the field.
No problem.
Okay. Thanks, Bryn. I don't think you're the person I was meant to... Oh, no, you are. Maybe I can't talk to you just yet. Let me go away. Let me just re-trigger that. Oh, maybe it was. Maybe it was. Alright, let's go talk to Haluk in that case. Oh, can we talk to this guy? I think on the map that was it, but... Yep. Alright. Ooh. More things to collect. Wyvern cleanup. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to Haluk again. Actually, can I go through this way? Don't know if I can. Oh, I can. Excellent. I forgot about this little door here. I'm hearing a few of them. They're actually quite interesting. They are. I actually quite like them, and some of them are starting to interact as well. So, for example, I was speaking to Max in the bar earlier, and speaking to Ryth later, and it got to a point where the two of them were together in one conversation to sort of interact with each other. And I've got another one set up as well where the girl in the marketplace who's trying to grow grain inside the fort, I told her to team up with the baker who's actually drunk in the bar right now. So they're starting to connect to each other, which is pretty cool.
Hey there. Piece of advice?
Okay, where do I start? Your temper can get to...
No, I'm saying from me to you.
Oh, sure. What have you got?
This fight with the Monitor, burn it into your brain. Someday it'll be the good old days. The legend that gets freelancers excited. And reminds you what badass feels like.
I'm already a badass. Gonna go with that.
Thanks, Haluk, but I've got badass covered already.
Ha! Listen to you.
Just saying.
Saying ain't the same as doing. Old man Haluk here defined the badass. That rogue Ursix that terrorized Shadow Gap Trench? I put the final bullet in its brain. Or that battle of Wyvern Horde at Indigo Vale? I was there.
Yeah? What was it like?
A dozen freelancers dropped in from above. Down a sheer cliff, landed in a circle on an outcropping. Nothing but death below. No margin for error. Had to surround him. 12 pairs of boots hit the ground in unison. 12 guns started blazing. And a bunch of Wyvern died wishing they never met a freelancer.
Oops, sorry.
It was magnificent.
Okay. So, I've been thinking that the female character's voice sounds very familiar. The female player character, and I've suddenly realized... oh yeah, I'm miles away. I've only just found Faye and Haluk. Google. I've only been doing it on stream, so... I've been doing contracts on stream as well. So, in Gone Home, the voice of Katie, who I think is the character's sister. I think Sam is the one who you play as, or you play as Sam. Sorry, or you play as Katie. I don't remember which, but your player character voice in this game, if you're female, is Katie's voice in Gone Home, and I think that's where I heard it. I was like, she's really familiar, but I don't know where from, and I think it's from Gone Home, which is a really great game.
All right, I'll give you that one. Pretty impressive.
Badass.
Sure.
Not yet,
Until
Ugo.
I redefine
Not yet.
badass.
Hopefully there will be soon.
Yet.
You'll see. Later, Haluk.
I got plenty of well, enough coins just now to sort of use them for whenever. But considering I got the game for free from work, I might chuck a few bucks into the human currency for when something appears that I'm like, oh, I really want that. It's only been like, I've only looked at the store like twice so far. I've only bought a couple of things with the in-game currency. Oh, I need to speak to Tassin as well. Anything else here? No. You bought the extra skin and a few gestures? Yeah, I got a couple of gestures here and there.
Freelancer, I trust your reunion with Haluk
Just different from the
and Faye was
default,
productive.
basically.
There are a few less Dominion who'll be bothering us.
Always good. So what's the next step?
The tomb of General Tarsus. They think her original javelin is still there.
I'll assume it's for more than just a historical tour.
Faye says that javelin could get us into the heart of Rage.
Then I'm glad I could bring old friends back together.
Well, we're still getting reacquainted.
Make it work. In the meantime, Corvus has other jobs that might interest you.
You know me.
All right.
I'll take any job I can get.
Go on.
These aren't your usual run-of-the-mill contracts. They're tough.
I can handle it.
Then talk to my agent, Sev, for a full briefing. He's in the bar.
Ugh.
I'll rush in if you want. I know that's more the freelancer style.
I was just there.
Whichever the case, keep up the good work.
She couldn't have told me this beforehand. To be fair, I didn't go talk to her beforehand. Go to the bar. Oh! Hey, we've unlocked strongholds. Combat-focused missions that see you taking on different threats to the region. unique rewards, and then it's gone.
Could you come see me when you have a minute? We've got a complication.
That's one thing as well that I've noticed, where if you leave those things up for too long, even if you're not done reading them, they just disappear. Like, you have an option to close them, but they just disappear after too long anyway, so you don't always get a chance to read the whole thing. Hey, Cherry Knight. Good evening. Yeah, I think I would get mashed if because your power level is high. I don't know. I assume it goes up, or I don't know if I get bumped up to help you, or you get dumbed down to help me, or nobody gets bumped up at all, and we all end up just getting destroyed, or rather, I do. All right, where's the person I need to talk to?
The crown and signet name. It had class, you know.
Here? No.
One lousy week. And don't
Ah, it's you. Hello.
Are you Sev?
In the flesh. You must be the freelancer Tassin hired. Huh. You actually look capable.
We found a Scottish person. Hey, there we go. Got red hair and everything.
Were you expecting otherwise?
No? Well, sort of. I'm used to getting scraps, not resources.
I thought Corvus would have plenty to go around.
Oh, they do. But I'm in the proverbial doghouse. Long story short, I pissed off the wrong people and ended up in this shithole.
Fort Tarsus is a hidden gem. How rude. How dare you.
At first glance, Fort Tarsus may not seem like much, but...
It's a shithole. The bar doesn't even have a name.
It used to, but...
I know the story. All the stories. Let's just talk about the job. Corvus has received reports of scars ambushes.
Yeah, pretty much Elseworlds.
Pretty standard.
Except they were using some new acidic weapon.
Ooh.
Extremely potent, not the usual scar fare.
Scars are scavengers. They must have gotten the acid from somewhere.
Great minds. I had a scout follow a trail of the gunk to a possible source. Your cipher has the coordinates.
Yeah, I think that's been one of the biggest complaints Elseworlds, in that like the single player story isn't what people expected from BioWare, which is kind of fair. It's kind of fair in the sense that their lineage with Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Baldur's Gate, like there's some great writing, great dialogue in those games, but this isn't this isn't a single player game. This isn't Mass Effect. It's not Dragon Age. So I think some of the criticism is slightly unfair, but I do think because it's BioWare, there is an expectation that they didn't meet. So I think they possibly could have mitigated that with a little bit better messaging. But yeah, it's one of the main criticisms for it.
Nice work, Sev.
Yeah, the story so far seems kind of fine.
Let me know when you're on your way.
One thing I will say, which is a slight dig at Destiny, at least there is like a story, like, and there's stuff you learn in the world. Destiny got better at that. Like what was the first expansion? Is it Curse of Osiris or is that Destiny 2? The one that the first Destiny's expansion really brought the story, and everyone's like, "Oh, awesome! It's got some story." Destiny Year One didn't even have that, so in some ways it's a little bit unfair to criticize the game for that, but I do understand it. So it's not entirely unwarranted, I suppose.
Thank you for coming to
I think so
see
too,
me.
Eagle.
You said there
Yeah,
was a
world events
complication?
are.
What's happened?
I took a look at the intel Zim gave us.
It's
Well,
no good.
I didn't
She
find them
promised
few and
us
far
one
between
location. She
for me last
delivered
night,
5.
All right.
but they're not that
That's
varied. And I think that's a problem.
Zim's data is a fragment of text from the Legionnaire Leotrel the Unbroken. She was the general's right hand and, according to legend, the one who laid Tarsus to rest. The text mentions guardians and 4 tombs that must be visited to find the Javelin of Dawn. The data's barely readable.
The other corner of the
I'll
map.
try to get more out
It should
of
be.
while you and Owen look for
Like,
these tombs.
the way I found it is they
Send me the
appear
locations, I'll check them out.
somewhat close to you. Like I didn't feel like I was miles away from a world event usually. Like the way I've been playing the free play is I've been new markers. They marked the location of the Tomb of the Legionnaires to the map. Together, they may hold secrets, discovering the final resting place of General Tarsus. Okay. Hey, Ralphito. Oh. Legionnaire challenges in the tomb, earn coin. Cool. Yeah, sorry, so after to solve a world event, you kind of have to cross the whole map to have one pop up again. Okay, yeah, fair enough. That makes sense, Hugo. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so the way I've been playing free play is I've been going into my challenges first, and I've been going to exploration, and so in the regions I've been doing this. I've been picking a region and then trying to complete, like, find all the things, and so by doing that, I've been hanging around an area a lot and doing other things, and the world events appear to be appearing. Now, if you're playing it for the world events, then I can see it being a bit frustrating, because you literally will be flying around waiting for a thing. But I've been doing other things in the meantime, and I've not had an issue with the timing because I've not been looking for it. So you're probably right in that it's just they're few and far between because you're looking for them. This is Anthem, Rafito. This is the Fort Tarsus section of the game. It's like your hub, your main base, and it's for first person in this section. But it's a looter shooter, as Chairman Knight says. It's like Destiny or The Division, or yeah.
You need to prove yourself worthy by completing their trials.
Let's talk to Tassin.
Do I smell Manticar?
I'm sure you do. You should try it sometime.
Regretfully,
Never found Dragon Age or Mass Effect stories all that good anyway. Oh, I love Mass
Why
Effect.
does it feel like you want something?
Because I do.
Do you ever get
Mass
tired
Effect is
of
my
being a
favorite
spy?
gaming series.
Sometimes, but what's truly tiring is being called a spy.
So if you're not a spy, then what are you?
I'm an intelligence agent. Now that I've answered your question, I've got one for you.
Can I look like
Tell me
Apex?
what happened in
No,
the
I'm not playing Apex.
Anything specific?
You went in.
You get that's the gameplay. In which did you play Mass Effect 1 Elseworlds?
Why
Is
didn't
that
they make it back?
could be
There was
why?
chaos. Your guess
Or did
is
you
as good as
try?
mine.
Every other
Did you try 2 and
survivor
3?
was physically injured or psychologically scarred.
I was lucky.
Then you barely caught your breath before you started picking up contracts again.
Yeah. So
why weren't you damaged?
I was messed up.
maybe I was.
Why do you say that?
I lost friends in that storm, and when I got out, you know what I felt? Happy. It screwed me up for a while.
That's a normal feeling to experience.
Really? Felt pretty glitched up to me. Anyway, how would you know?
I may not fly a javelin, but I have seen combat. I've lost friends too.
So are you damaged?
Probably.
You hide it well.
I work for Corvus. It's part of the job.
In my job, it helps to keep busy. The more I do, the less time I have to think.
Feeling relief for being alive doesn't make you a bad person. Trust me.
Sure. Trust you.
I know this wasn't easy. Next time we'll talk about something else.
Don't know if it's
Sure. We'll sit down
I don't
and have
know.
a nice chat.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
She's very stern looking. I agree.
Oh, would you just look at the market lately? It's so sad to see the empty stalls.
Hey Zoe. I know. Well, don't worry Zoe. We'll fill it back up again. We can go into one, but yeah, I know elsewhere. I just want to double check because some people, if you had a PS3 for example, you basically jumped in at Mass Effect 2 because Mass Effect 1 was an Xbox 360 exclusive. So I wasn't sure how you played it or how you consumed them. But the gameplay in 2 and 3 is better than 1. But 1 is more of an RPG. So that's I preferred 1. Alright, I think we've done everything. So we've got a couple of missions and a couple of things to check out. So let's get on with it. You have the same weird facial expressions. I've not seen anything weird or glitchy, Google. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Alright, so we've got, what's this? Cautious cooperation. Repair sentinel beacons. They all look fairly normal to me. We've got a cry for help. And we've got hidden depths. So. What else do we have? We've got strongholds as well, right? Strongholds have been activated, so the tyrant mine is available now. What else do we have? I thought we had a mission, like the Legionnaires mission was here. Where did that go? Gosh, I actually forgot how big the map was. What's that pirate armor, Rafito? That is our javelin. That's what we use to fly. You'll see it in a second. Oh, is it a static smell talking at the same time with crown lips and whatnot? Feels awkward sometimes. Yeah, I'm not really sure I don't quite understand what you mean, but yeah, fair enough. Right, hang on. So I've got a tracked mission, and that's free play. But I don't want to do the track mission. I want to do screw it. Let's just do a contract. Let's just do a contract. We'll do Bryn's contract. And we'll make it private. Sorry, public as well. That's fair enough, Hugo. To be fair, your English is actually amazing, so... I'm just not sure I'm seeing quite what you're referring to. I love that everything that your Lancer does there is not for anyone else's benefit apart from you. It's a very cool screen. I kind of wish they'd incorporate something like that more into the loading screens, but that, I mean, technically that's matchmaking. That's like, you only ever see that when you're publicly matchmaking, at least from what I remember. So it's a shame you don't see things like that more often. Hey, AI. Technically, you could be right, AI. Is that the suit for fast traveling? No, this is your combat suit, Ofito. Combat's in the third person. So you actually look like this. And it's customizable as well. Like... It's weird, the public matchmaking screens take longer than the private ones, which makes sense because you're only loading yourself. But the public matchmaking does take longer, which I can see why. Because I would do a mixture. I do story missions myself. I do story missions myself. So, what the hell are you firing at?
Bryn here. Again. Hi. The Sentinels don't have the resources
Hey, we got Colossus
right
as
now
well.
to fix these beacons, so appreciate it.
Two storms.
Things went so smoothly last time we worked together. How could I
Two
say no?
storms.
Funny. That's funny.
A...
I'm sending you the direct route now.
Is that one the what's the other one? I forgot what they're called. Ranger. There we go. Two storms are Ranger and Colossus. I know, random people. Ugh. It's still raining, which is good. I still get a cooldown on my jetpack. Well, not cooldown, sorry. It's cooled.
Obviously, they help us monitor scar activity. Preparedness is key, but they're also useful for those arcanists we're constantly saving. How so? The scars are always
I drop down here.
them. No, I mean, how do the arcanists use the beacons? Oh, right. The beacons collect information on the scars. Movement patterns, other science things, I guess.
Oh, we're in this area. I've flown around here a couple times. Ooh, out of bounds. I'm right here. This game is very impatient sometimes.
Someone's found the first beacon.
Also found some crafting materials. Whoops. Bit of lag there.
I got a signal. It worked. Stop sounding surprised. I told you. Freelancers get it done. If you say so.
I got a signal. We still have to hang around here.
Okay. Send me the next location. One thing about the next beacon. Yes?
Go
It's
on.
in the middle of an established scar camp.
Of course it is.
Sounds like a fun challenge.
Alright. So the Scar Camp, I think, is to the right. Yep. I've flown around this region a lot in my spare time. Unfortunately, I can't use this gun, which would be super helpful. But then I can rain down ice and fire, so I think I'll be alright.
So what do the Arcanists do with that information? From the beacons? Yeah, they're trying to figure out what scars are, where they come from. Interesting. Probably.
Interesting. Is it? I like how much Bryn doesn't really care. It depends, Ralphito. It really depends. Sometimes I like to fast travel.
Trying to do what you do best.
Alright, that person's annihilated. Nah, Bam. That's a dead Scar. Ooh, hello. Actually, you know what? I might use my... Oh, I was going to say use my ultimate, but I can't. Gotcha. My ultimate is still not built up yet. I don't know. I've got some audio issues as well. I think they're going to have to get to the bottom of that audio issue somewhat soon, because people are doing these kind of quests a lot. And in public matchmaking, audio tends to crackle a little bit.
That sure is a lot of scars.
Gonna get the shiny. Uh-oh. Getting peppered by enemies.
I wish these scars would buzz off. Seriously?
Yeah, audio's... It's a weird one to deal with. I'm not really sure what causes it exactly, but I think it's just literally just there's too much going on. And audio is the first thing that gets dropped.
I expected no less. Now, onto the beacon.
Any other drops? No.
I've got a signal. It says
Superman with extra powers,
there
yeah.
are a lot of dead scars in the area. Go figure.
Done.
There's just one damaged beacon left, Freelancer. All over it.
Let's go. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't use my ultimate just there. What's down here? Anything weird down here? I mean, that looks kind of weird. I guess they're kind of walled off. I think it's like maybe the edge of the map.
The last beacon you need to repair is here, Freelancer.
Oh, sure. No, it's not the edge of the map. I guess we're just not allowed in there. It might be a stronghold, actually, but we're not allowed in there yet. Just gonna drop here.
Activated. Signal required. Job well done, Freelancer. Was
Nope.
that a compliment?
No, that's fire. That's fine. Where's the trouble?
Wait, there's something.
There we go.
Now the
Here we go.
beacons are active. I'm reading a massive scar presence nearby. While you're out there.
Okay, lightning struck the ground there. That's a bit terrifying. Probably shouldn't be flying if I'm in the middle of a lightning storm, but here we are. Can we fight? Can we hit each other? No. So is there like mid-air collision? Oh. Hello, random loot box. Ha, loot box. No. Not that kind of loot box. It was a literal box of loot. Oh, I see the Legionnaire things on the map now. Now I see it.
Scurrying our patrols. With the beacons down, we had no way of knowing. Good thing we fixed that. Yes. This was very, helpful. Was that so hard? No, scars ahead!
I need to drop down. Refill my jet. I don't refill it, but...
That's weird. What's with all the Arcanist machinery? What do you think's going on? I don't know. But these are definitely the scars on my readings.
Oh, goodbye audio. You were nice to listen to for a while, but it's over now. The hell was that? Oh, hello. I'm just gonna blow this guy up.
Okay, there's more now. Oh, hey, yes, there sure are.
Get rid of that turret. Anyone else?
Stealing Arcanist equipment. They can't hear you.
Oh wow, that's a lot of Scar. And they're all dead now. Okay. I maybe prematurely used my ultimate slightly, but I think we're fine. Go.
You're really very good at this part. Thank you.
There we go. Because lightning's usually superficial on flying objects. Yeah. Sure, it's fine. Pick up my loot. Sweet, sweet loot drop.
We've got a bigger problem. Is that a relic volatile?
Yep. Definitely used my thing too early. we need to collect the shaper parts. It blew up. Whee!
Fragment down.
Usually when you add 1 or 2 of these, things start to go crazy.
Got a few fragments back. Good. But then
Yeah.
there's more scars.
Don't stand near trees. You're gonna have a bad time. Oh wow. What the hell was that? Which one of my teammates unleashed hell? Probably shouldn't be standing near a shaper relic. Go. Anyone else? Oh, hello. We got fully powered onto the face. So far, so good though. We're not struggling too much. Oh, hello. Didn't see you through there. Thankfully, he's distracted, so... Combo. Yeah, he had no chance. I kind of feel bad for the enemy sometimes. Because we do have the ability to absolutely rinse them.
It's done. Wow, that was a lot, but you did it.
All good.
It's what I do. Tag this equipment
Nice
for
AI.
sentinel recovery. Please.
I think we're done though. Yep. Oh hey, I'm right here. Convenient.
There. Tagged one of the relics hooked up to Arcanist machinery for pickup. What are the scars doing with all this? I'll see you back at the fort, freelancer.
It's speedrun.
Thank you.
Hang up here. Probably. That's the end of the mission. Alright, that was pretty painless. Whee. Gonna hover here. Like the badass space wizard I am. Couldn't get the words out there. Oh, kind of tongue-tied on the wizard part. It's weird, like, some of the comments I'm seeing about, like, playing as a storm, it feels like the way people wish the warlock was in Destiny, a little bit. But they've done a really good job of making each class feel individual. Who got the most XP? I was the lowest level one, apparently. Oh. Oh. It was me, I won. I don't know if it's skewed to a lower person that's lower level. I don't know if that's a thing. I seem to get the most XP most of the time. Oh yeah, esports ready. Definitely. Well, it's funny you say that, actually. They are going to be implementing leaderboards, which means... And guilds as well, so we're going to have that thing where... What about the Forge? We're going to have that thing, like, you know how clans, guilds, whatever else, all race to... like, beat a raid first? Or be the first ones to do it, like, without dying once or whatever else? They are implementing something like that. They are gonna have leaderboards to track that kind of thing in this game, so I got the Loki 3% AA buff. Yeah. That's what it is. Alright, what new stuff do we unlock? Ooh. Acid resist, machine pistol. I'll take that, to be honest. Wait, what was this one? Oh, this was the storm combo. I'm dumb. Okay, let's go with that. I don't mind the acid resist. I don't really care too much about the machine pistol. I've not really been using it. I've been using my abilities more than anything else, so I will salvage that. This one is melee inscription. 20. Do I have another melee one? I do. Get rid of that. Don't need it. And I picked up a blue burning orb. Oh, it's a shock burst. Okay. Handing out freebies. Well, I mean, I got the game for free, so that counts. Oh, see, now I'm in a weird position here. So, if I pick this, which looks like it's going to be awesome, fires an electrical orb capable of bouncing off walls and seeking targets. If I use this, it will bump my overall level up, kind of like the light level in Destiny, in a way. Except the burning orb that I'm using already has the plus 14% speed on the L1. And this one, the shock burst, I don't use shotguns, and I don't use light machine guns. I don't think I can use light machine guns, because I think only the Colossus can. But it's pretty lucky Elseworlds, yeah. But it bumps up my light level, so I'm gonna have to switch to a detonator on my other ability. Let's get rid of this one. I need to. This one's a primer. No, sorry. This one's the. Yeah, this is a primer. I need a detonator on this one. We've got lightning strike. Also shotgun damage, but that's yeah. Ah, that's my only detonating attack. So we're going all lightning by the looks of it. We'll see how it goes. I'm not too confident in it. What new weapons did we get? That is an oncoming shotgun. Okay. Constrictor. I've got two constrictors. They're both the same, apart from the fact... I love that. I've got a shotgun with light machine gun damage on it. Or I've got exactly the same gun, but with extra shotgun damage. Which one I'm going to pick? We'll get rid of that one, first of all. That's a constrictor as well, so let's get rid of that. Yep, all good there. Any other new weapons? Not really sure. I'm sticking with what I've got for now. To be honest, I'm not really using my guns. So I'm doing most of my damage with with my abilities. That might change though, because I think this one... So this one I think fires once. Is that right? A recharge of 3. Recharge of 6. Yeah, this only fires once, and will take 6 seconds to recharge. And this one is also a one-shot deal as well. So I think I'll be using my guns a lot more coming up. They also have to fix the loading screens in that sometimes the edge of them disappears, but the image doesn't get squished. But for some reason, the edge of it disappears, and it gets picked up on stream as well. It's not the aspect ratio. It's either the aspect ratio of the image or it's something else. All right, let's see. Who do we want to talk to? Looks like Tassin has a thing to say. Serna has the same thing to say as well. There's Neeson. And who's that? Leanne, it's the baker. Excellent. Alright, let's talk to Tassin first.
Lucky Jack's been a busy one. Shipper relics.
Freelancer. Do we have trust issues?
You know, most people start with a hello or how are you?
Hello. Would you say you trust me?
Partly.
Kind of.
That's what I thought. I feel somewhat responsible for your misgivings.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
I've decided to be more forthcoming with you.
Okay.
Do you know what Corvus does with Dominion informants?
No, but I want to know.
No, but I'm interested.
We question them.
I was expecting something more.
Until they give us an answer. And they always answer.
So far, that sounds pretty standard.
No, we are not the Dominion. We use psychological interrogation methods that are far more effective than physical pain.
Then what do you do with them?
What do you mean?
When you're done questioning.
We execute them.
Okay. Good Good to know.
Good to know.
I thought you
Hey.
might be interested in how Corvus operates. And I want to build trust.
Great.
I'll be in touch.
Yeah. I want to build trust by telling you that, by the way, if you're an informant, I will kill you. Good talk, Tassin. Good talk.
When I first came here, Hey, pal.
Hi, Serna.
You know how I love all cute animals, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot to be professional again. Please browse our ever-changing selection of compounding materials. Now that we've got that over with, I bet you want to hear about my new pet Saurian.
You have a pet?
You finally got a pet. Good for you. How's that going?
Well, it started out wonderfully. My baby Saurian was the cutest little thing in the
It's Kristen Schall.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
But the Sentinels said Wiggles was too dangerous, so
She's in a ton of stuff. You'll definitely recognize her.
Cute name, huh?
She's in a lot of
And the
comedy
incident
series
wasn't
or
that
comedy
bad.
shows.
Like my Uncle Ronnie says, nobody needs all 10 fingers anyway. Wiggles and I were off-leash training, and it was great until that kid walked by with her sandwich. On the plus side, it was one of the
Kristen Schall
smaller
or
fingers,
Kirsten
and
Schall?
my family gave her a really fancy gift basket.
There's also the guy that plays, is it Jolo Buglio? Is that his name? The guy that plays Detective Boyle in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's a character we're going to talk to very shortly. It's Kirsten, okay. You gonna try again?
Will you look for another pet?
I sure will. Just because I've had bad luck with Koroks, Tesselars, and Saurians doesn't mean I'm giving up. I believe every animal is cute when it's a baby.
But won't they get dangerous as adults?
I think the key is picking
Yes.
the right time in their development to say goodbye. You ask good questions. That's why I like you.
Thanks, Serna.
I mean, as a customer of the store. You probably have to go. Maybe next time you'll get a chance to look at some of our new alloys. Bye.
Maybe
Please
I
come
will.
back soon to the shop.
Okay. See, I think the reason I think she's more like a Fallout character is because she's a bit weird. Which is kind of why I like her. She's quite funny. Let's yeah, so we've got Neeson up ahead of us. And that's Detective Boyle. So yeah. And those doors open quickly. For big heavy doors, they open quickly.
Anything about that guy and the thing? Hey, good to see you again. You know, you're one of the only people here I can really talk to.
That's nice, I guess.
Yeah, feels good. Hey, have you heard anything about this Tassin lady?
What have you heard?
Nothing. That's why I'm asking you. I had a little, run-in with her.
I have to hear this. Oh, you thought Liam?
Are you serious? What
No.
happened?
Okay, so she's walking by, right? And I think, hey, I'd like to buy this lady a drink. But she says no. But you know me, right? Am I gonna take no for an answer?
You should.
And that's right. So I ask her again, only this time with more charm.
How did she respond?
So she says, in a real quiet voice, if you don't get out of my way, you are going to regret this.
And?
I did regret it. I was just about to compliment her, and then I woke up with some people looking down at me. It was pretty rude of her to knock me out, huh?
She did warn you.
Yep.
Plus, how do you know it was her?
I don't, for sure, but I do remember her counting 3, 2, 1. And then blackness. That was it. So my hunch is, it was her. Hey, what are you up to right now?
Quite a bit. I'm very busy.
Ow, too bad. I was hoping we could hang out.
That's what I figured.
See? You get me. Later, freelancer.
So yeah, so this guy's introduction to us, he's a bit of a shit stirrer. Like, he likes to try and, make some trouble. He's growing on me a little bit. I don't think Liam Neeson's done a video game voice since Fallout 3, as far as I know. He does not. He fancies himself as a bit of a chancer. Alright, we've got to talk to the baker here, who's probably still drunk. Let's talk to her anyway.
You again. What?
Ah, still crabby, I see.
I'll stop being crabby when I feel like it. So, what is it this time?
Work with Mora.
I have something that I think will cheer you up. Do you know Mora?
The mousy kid who hangs around the marketplace?
The grain supply problem hit her too. But she's got an idea to get more. A new system that...
New system? Scam.
That allows for sustainable indoor farming.
Scam.
Will you let me finish?
Why? I know how this ends. The system requires capital to properly develop, right? And you're about to ask me to put it up. Grow the grain right here, inside the fort's walls? Sustainably? If it sounds too good to be true, probably is.
We support each other. Go with that.
Give her a chance. No one else
We
will.
need to support each other.
The only way we survive this world is by supporting each other.
Damn. I've expected a spotlight to come on. Did you rehearse that?
Funny.
But you're right. I've been so wrapped up in my own troubles, I've forgotten to be kind. Tell you what, I'll go talk to Mora, okay? See what I can do.
Thanks. I appreciate
Awesome.
it.
We'll see what happens when we come back to the fort next time. Who do we have to talk to next? Simple job. So Bryn has another quest for us. I think I'll do a story mission after this. After we're done talking to Bryn. If we can. I think actually maybe our next story mission is actually in free play because we have to do the Legionnaire stuff. What's up, Bryn?
Freelancer. It's good to see you.
Hey, Bryn.
New day, new contract. What do you say?
Tell me more.
So, Scars are collecting Arcanist machinery and Shaper relics. Why?
Are you asking me, or...?
Thanks to you, we recovered a Scar-modified relic. I've sent Arcanists to our off-site Sentinel base for protection while they study it.
Good thinking.
Not that I think anything will go wrong, but...
Send the person who's good at eliminating both Scars and Shaper relics?
I hoped I could count on you. Appreciate it, Freelancer.
Alright, cheers. Catch you later. Alright, actually, is there a mission I can... I'm going to track something else. So, yeah, the free play. I got to do some free play stuff. Let's track this. I think I've actually found the Tomb of Evenia already. I found something underneath Fort Tarsus, funnily enough. Let's go into free play and do these. See how many I can get done. I do hope they increase the sprinting speed just a wee bit. Oh, is she? Is she? AI? Which one? Or which actress, rather? I think it's Save Zoe? No. It's a tight fit. Amy Okuda. I don't know if I recognize her. Free play has to be public, so let's just jump in. It's a good chance for me to check out my new abilities as well. But I need to remember I switched the Primer and Detonator around on my abilities. I'll check it out and see how it feels. I did that before, where I went for the most powerful combination I had. That was still one primer to prime the enemies with damage, or with a state, and then a detonator to do the combo damage. But I didn't like the way it felt. She's Chucky, Terry Crews' girlfriend when he talks about his time in Japan. Aha, okay. Gotcha. So I realized earlier this evening that the person that voices the main character, or your main character, if you pick the female voice, is one of the voices in Gone Home. Well, but I don't know if it's the player character or if it's the other character in Gone Home. It's been a long time since I played it.
The trolls and the Legionnaires are the stuff of legends.
Sorry.
Exciting.
Looking at the names. Agent Dark Booty. I love the I love that. Alright, so we got some Legionnaires. Legionnaire thingies around here. Nothing here. No. They're over here. They're all grouped together. I don't know why. Actually, they're not that grouped together. I think we'll do this one first. I think I know where it is. First of all, I'm gonna grab this. Grab this thing. And grab this. So, the thing that I'm looking for is underneath Fort Tarsus, if I remember correctly. So I think I found it last night. Okay, I got hit by something there. I had to go this way. And around the fort.
Hold up, I think... Yeah, the tomb of the Forge Rite is supposed to be nearby, according to Princess Zim. Which
There's one in here.
Faye would really like you to find, if possible.
Nice, I'm starting to get rare embers, which is good. The blue ones. Starting to get rare items. Because I'm at that level now. Change plan. Oh no! Agent Dark Booty's down. Sorry, Agent Dark Booty. I'm on a different mission.
This is it. Tomb of Evenia the Forge Rite.
Oh, Evenia. Okay, that's how you say it. I think I said like Evina. Yeah, when I came here last night, I was like, oh, I found a thing. And I went up to the door and it said, you said something like you're being judged and you've been found lacking. I was like, oh, the shade.
Aspirant, you stand before the resting place of Legionary Evenia, Guardian of the Dawn. You have been judged and found
wanting.
Wanting.
Not lacking, wanting. Okay, so these are the trials. This is what everyone's been talking about when they say you have to grind a little bit. Okay, now I understand what I've got to do. That's good, actually. Because I know exactly where they are here. Missions. There we are, free play. So I've already done 2 of them. This one I need to defeat with melee, and this one I need to pick up a javelin. Or pick up a teammate. Agent Dark Booty, I'm coming for that booty, I guess. I was going to make it rhyme, and I forgot it doesn't rhyme. Like the, like, is it Swiggity Switty? I'm coming for that booty. We're gonna go help them. They weren't that close. They were semi-close. They weren't like the other side of the map. They were like halfway. I really wish it told you how far away they were. And I hope the Scabby Rat isn't going to do the same thing, which because I need that. Dive a little bit. And maybe catch the...
Getting word from Fort Tarsus, there's a Scar camp in the area. They want it removed.
Managed to catch the waterfall to reset my cooldown. Or my overheating. Scabby Rat, hands off that booty. Swear to God. I think they're going to do it as well. Oh, they're not. They're miles away, it's fine. I'm coming for you. Oh, dive bomb a little bit. Let's catch that waterfall. There we go. If they're near an ash giant...
Dramatic increase in Shaper energy detected in the area. Find the source.
Oh. That's why you're down. Okay. There we go. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Don't interrupt me, don't interrupt me. Nailed it. See ya. I'm out. I am out of 5,000. We're gone. I'm not quite far enough away apparently to I'll get attacked here, but... Take that. It looks like they are idle? Alright. I mean, you know what? It's fine. I'm actually just gonna leave this place. I'm gonna look around here, pick up this thing, and then head out. Got this too. See ya. Some more audio distortion there as well. I think we're fairly safe up here, right? Oh, no, we're not. Oh, hello. I used to do melee anyway, so... Okay, let's do this. That's a melee. That counts. Okay, so now I think I can just chill here for a second. So I need to find the tombs. I also need to still complete those quests. That's not quite what I'm looking for. Although, one more material to harvest wouldn't go amiss.
Huge uptick of Shaper energy. The source should be close.
Care too much about that. I'm not looking for world events right now. Ooh, what's that? So how many dailies have we done? How many daily challenges have we done yet? Path to Glory. So I could do one more contract. That would help. Temple of the Scar? Oh, it's a stronghold. Okay. 3 world events. Eh. We'll do one more contract, I think. But I need to do more melee kills. So what I think I'm going to do... Oh, actually, hang on. First of all... Oh, it disappeared. Damn it. I was about to annihilate it with a lightning ball. Hello. Alright. Gotcha. Missed. Come here. Coming after you. Can't escape me. Oh! Whoops. I caused a turf war. Gotcha. Oh, hello. Almost. There we go. Online open world first person shooter? No, third person. First person, it's in the fort. Third person when you're out in the world. I need to do a lot more melee kills. Yeah. Okay, well, you know what? We can go back to the first one. Which was... How the hell do I get back there? Ah. Oh, basically just follow that line. Sweet. Cool. Let's go this way, and then back around this way. Whoops. I hit a pocket of energy there, which overheated my javelin. Magic. Just magic. Let's go. So back this way, I think. Nope. Back this way.
Careful around those eggs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go near those bug eggs.
Fragments. They're scattered through the air.
They're the oh, is that a giant? Ancient Ash giant. Oh, he's barely got any health. Or is it full health? Can't tell. It's full health. Magic. I still said that now. Oh, this is where I fought him last night. I fought the exact same... Oh, god damn it. I fought the exact same giant last night. Nope. You know what? It's fine. I don't need to fight him. I'm, yep, going this way. I am out of here. Also, it takes a long time to fight as well, with just myself, so... I'm looking forward to when they bring in, like, a... Not a ping system, but, like, something... Oh, I thought that water would be enough. Nope. They're bringing in a system where I can, like, mark on the map and say, hey, everyone, there's a Titan here I really need help with. I do like flying through a waterfall. That's resetting my cooldown, which is awesome. Although now there isn't one. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say my bar disappeared, but it's fine now. The power of continuous flight. Actually, pretty amazing. Oh. I missed the thing. Thank you. Let's see what this tomb is like, now that I can open it. Oh wow, what the hell is this? Like all kinds of stuff. Your governor. All correspondence. They're all children's letters as well. That's a bit grim. Why are there children's letters here? Don't really know if I want to know the answer to that.
Aspirant, you have passed the trial of Legionnaire Yevenia. Enter and greet the Guardian.
Not sure if I want to greet the Guardian. Anything else in here?
Well, that's one down. Just 3 to go.
Hmm. Okay. That was it? Okay. In that case, I'll be happy to meet the Guardians. My issue is the loading screen, and I assume they have to do that because not everyone in the open world is on the same mission, which means they can't just leave it open. Like, if I walk in, somebody else who's not on this mission could also get in, so I assume that's why they have to do that. It's a shame they have to do it that way, but you know, I can understand it from a design point of view. That's a tricky one to deal with. Like, how do you deal with it when people aren't on that mission? Like, you can't just leave them open. They're supposed to be special tombs, you know. Like, no one's setting up a tourist shop in there to leave them open so you go see the Guardian. And I can understand why they've done that. That's Artenia. Okay, so the Artenia one, which one was that one? Okay, doesn't help me. This one? Artenia I have done as well. Good, let's go do that one. Hello, collectible. This list is rife with collectibles. It's great. It's lousy with them. Alright, so I think I need to go this way. Oh, what direction I need to go? I've lost the lost the direction. This way? It is, okay, I have to go this way and to the right. That's one of the things they're looking to fix, which is being able to mark the map, basically.
Oh, wait a minute. Sim's intel says this is where the tomb of the sharpshooter is supposed to be. It's one of the guardians you need to find for Faye's plan.
Okay. Oh, hey, there it is.
I think you found the tomb of Artinia the sharpshooter.
Found it. Is there anything else right here? Nope. Here we go. Oh, this two's a bit dingier than the last one.
And the second guardian has been greeted. Halfway there.
Okay. I really should actually have been reading these things, shouldn't I? Hang on. Let's, the library? Recent events, there we go. Sims Legionnaire Archive? Okay, so this has been updating. Okay. This appears to be the fragment of an archive written by Legionnaire Leotrel, the Unbroken, shortly after the death of General Tarsus. Being heavily annotated by regulator treasure hunters as they searched for the tombs. Legion of Dawn counted many different members among their ranks: arcanists, engineers, healers, cooks, and most importantly, the lancers known as Legionnaires. Should be the Legionnaires, I would have thought, but anyway. The volume of Tarsus celebrates famous Legionnaires such as Magnastral, Leotreli, Sanadine, and Mideron. 100 other warriors fill their own pages. Mentions are given to Lancers Artinia, Arif, Gons, Alnwick Marigold, Verathon, Evenia, and the twins, Dernwin and Felix. Although they are mentioned mostly in passing without great detail. We've got Artinia the Sharpshooter. Oh, okay, and there's Kareth the Tactician. Oh, they're all here. Okay. I thought... Is there anything else here? Mysteries? Legion of Dawn. Nope, nothing yet. Okay, never mind. Maybe it just updates that. That's another thing as well. Like, in the menus, if you back out, it affects what your character does. So if I keep hitting B, that's why my character dodges before I've closed the menu. It's a bit strange. I'll be able to get a third one here, but I won't be able to do the last one because I need more melee kills. So, to address that, let's see. Oh, challenges. Glory, expeditions. There we go. We've done Evenia. Kareth is the next one. And yeah, to address this one, I'll do another contract and just focus on melee kills if I can. I need 30 more. Melee's not a thing for the Storm, so it's a bit weird to try and do it. It's a bit grindy, this one, but... Shit, what was the one I looked at? Forgot. Kareth. Okay. Okay, let's look at the map. So where is Kareth? Is that you? Nope. Where is Kareth? Oh, you're way over here? Jesus Christ. Okay. So I need to go left a bit and way through here. Actually, going back to the Great Tree, probably the best or quickest way up there. That's a straight line. Alright, so find my way back towards the tree. We'll go this way. Sure, why not? No waterfalls, though. But it is a bit foggy. Ah, it's the moon pod. Moon pod lagoon. Chill here for a hot second. I'll head up this way. I think there are a scar here, so I'm reluctant to hang around for too long. Dive on a little bit. Oop. Missed.
Detecting a big wave of shaper energy somewhere close at hand.
Uh oh. Jesus. They're all over the shop. I'm gonna fire myself through here, just to escape.
You've got an angry R6 to deal with. Be careful.
Don't really care about the R6. I'm fine where I am. No, I'm not. I regret everything. See ya. I don't even know where I am. I have no idea if I'm near the tree or not. I don't think I am. Although this area looks really cool. This looks very cool. I've not been over here, I don't think. What? Oh my god. Well, find another Ash Titan. That's I missed. That's good job, Kenny. Good job. Did no damage. I'm out. I'm out of here.
A dramatic increase in shaper energy detected in the area. Find the source.
Running away. At least I know where one of the Ash Titan spawns. Managed to find one of them. Oops, a daisy.
I'd watch for those eggs if I were you.
I'm good, Owen. It's fine.
We've got shaper fragments. They're scattered through the area.
I want to double check I'm on the right path. Kind of. Gonna ignore these things here. You like Shaper Storm? Where shit really hits the fan? Yeah, I'd like to see what absolute nonsense a game could come up with. I would love to see that.
So, the tomb of the tactician is supposed to be around here.
Oh crap.
Somewhere, according to Princess Sim.
Oh, audio.
Faye in her master plan. Corvus's agent should be somewhere in this area. We need to track them down.
Don't care too much. I'm here for this.
The tomb of Kareth, the tactician. Oh look, scars. Stand ready.
Don't care about the scar. I'm jumping in here as fast as I can. Here we go.
That's the third tomb. Just one left. You know, I'll admit, I'm shocked that Princess Zim's info was any good.
Alright, I'm gonna... Actually, I'm gonna head back to port if I can after this. Because I need to pick up another contract. I'll do a contract and try and melee my way through that, if I can. Oh! I don't think I've got enough good gear. I was thinking I could gear up my Interceptor. Because my Interceptor is perfect for melee damage. But I don't know if I've got good enough gear to make it good enough. Maybe a bit risky. So we're going to exit back to Fort Tarsus. I'm going to try and scope out my Interceptor and see if I can do it. I've only customized the look of it. I've not actually properly looked at components and things like that. I might have to. It should. Kind of. It should make it easier. Okay. How much XP did I get from this? Not a lot. Almost level 12 though. reliant stuff. Yeah, didn't make much of a dent. Alright, skip that. Go to the forge. Right, first of all, I'm gonna check out my my abilities here. Got 2 quickening fields. Let's get rid of that one. Weapons. What weapons do we have? Ooh, a rare heavy pistol and a light machine gun. I've only got a few of these. There's a barrage. That's fine. Oops. And the other one was a light machine gun? Got a couple of these. I've got 2 Havocs, so let's get rid of this one. Yep. And 2 Relentless ones. Let's do the fire damage one. Keep the other one. Hey. Ooh, components. What new components did we get? Marksman rifle ammo. I don't think I've got that yet. What's this one? Shotgun? Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Anything else there that's a double? Not that I can see. Not that I can tell. Alright, that's fine. I think we've got a blast seal as well. Oh, a lightning strike. I'm using this one right now. Oh, yeah, I am. Excellent. Okay, this is way more powerful. Sniper damage, ammo drop rate. You know what? I'll take some of those things. That makes that a lot stronger. Good thing I was already using that. Okay, let's switch javelins and see if I can scope out my interceptor. I want to try and get as close to 92 as I can. Yeah, customize it a little bit. Pretty cool. Weird alien. Alright, so components. What do we have? Ideally something that can give me melee damage. Go. Anything else that can give me anything higher than that? Gear, shotgun damage. Okay, there's nothing really here, so I'm just going to go try and get as much armor as I can. Or armor and shield, I suppose. Yeah, it's basically that. Let's go with that. Okay, not a good start. I'm not seeing this as a... It's not going to be a very strong strong start to this. Is this a machine pistol? Okay. I think... Can I equip one that's already used on a different javelin? Yeah, I can. Oh. Not a bad one though. And for a secondary weapon, let's go... something quick. Assault rifle? I've got 2 defenders, let's get rid of this one. Sure. Nothing to do with melee damage, is there? No. Damn. Right, so we've got 2 weapons there. Support system. Sure, target beacon. Locks onto a target, reducing their resistances by 33%. If enemy is defeated, effect jumps to another. It's a combo plus 80 aura effect. 80%. So I think that means if you do a combo, you have an 80% more chance, I think, to spread whatever combo effect they had, whether it was frost, burn, or shock, to other opponents, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Strike system. I've got nothing. We've got the plasma star and that's it. That's going to be interesting. Assault system. Yeah, we've not used this character at all. It's, this is going to be interesting. I'm about half the power that I would like to be. It's going to be a bit risky. But we'll try it. We'll try it. Also, I mentioned earlier that the Shaper storms and basically the Shaper lore allows BioWare to basically they can create anything they want. If you think something's a bit like the Ash Giants are interesting, and they're tough, but like Prospero told the story of like the 3 Ash Titans like stuck together. They can create some weird like monstrosities in this game, because they are completely unbound to any laws, because the Shaper stuff doesn't follow a law. So again, if you can go from the Forge back to the mission select, that would remove a loading screen from the process. Let's go there, and it's public anyway. So I mean, it's public, so I should hopefully be able to do this. I might have to rely on my ultimate quite a lot. I feel like that sequence takes longer than the storm. Is it longer? I don't know. Alright, so I'm about to probably get my ass handed to me during this. But hopefully my 3 teammates will carry me. See how it goes. Again, public matchmaking, long loading screen. I think all they need to do is just hide some of it through a dynamic screen, like the same way that Destiny and Warframe do it, or at least as close to that as they can. Like that Shaper, not Shaper, sorry, that Javelin animation would be a good way to hide this sort of thing. All right, cool.
Ring here, freelancer.
Hello.
Hello. I really do appreciate you keeping an eye on this. Sure. Any details? The
Iron Man.
artists are studying the Shaper relic we recovered. The scars rigged it up
Oh
for
my god, this is gonna be
machinery.
this is gonna be weird.
The one that made those
Got 2 Colossus
Yep.
and
We're
2
trying to figure
Interceptors.
out what this relic does. And why the scars look so badly. Exactly.
Let's go. Really hope they follow me. So. Alright. I love the triple jump. It's a lot of fun. I'm just gonna go down there and just wreck shop, right? That's how it works. I'm just gonna go crazy and start attacking everything.
Bryn, I'm at the Sentinel base. Very good. Everything will be fine, but
Uh-oh.
keep me posted. Will do. Nice place. Oh, well, we don't use it much, since we're mainly at the fort. What with Shaper relics being so... Cypher says it's gonna be intense. What's it gonna do once it activates? That's what I'm paying these arcanists to find out. Fair enough.
What up? I've got to resist the urge to hover and attack from distance.
Don't worry, I'll go check it out. Good. Yes.
Ice rod around.
I love that the Interceptor has this kind of bug-like look to them. Nothing over here? No. Oh wait, was there something there? Aha, there was something here. I'll take that. Workshop. Okay. I'm definitely falling behind my teammates. It's a very agile. It's definitely more agile than the Storm. The Storm is apparently the second least agile. So I guess it's like, must be Interceptor, Ranger, then Colossus. Sorry, then Storm, then Colossus.
Scars are swarming the generator. Of course they are.
Oh, and there goes the audio again.
Are they alright? I'll find them.
What up? Got that noise. Ow. That wasn't lag, that was me. Please run away. Mess him up. There we go. Ow.
I'm with the sentinels that were on guard here. Injured but alive. Oh.
So far, so good. Only lost my shield once.
Don't worry about us, we're okay. Let's take out these scars together.
Right, just start messing them up. How did nobody see me here? There's two of us just absolutely ruining that guy. Alright. Yeah, so far so good.
I finished up all the scars. The generator, it was a distraction. They've ambushed
I'm actually
the
very
base, they're
curious
going
what's
for the
happening here.
Oh crap. Freelancer, go. We'll be okay.
35, okay, 15 left. This, I might actually be able to do this.
Freelancer? Something else? No. I just really hate scars.
I feel like Bryn has a past with the scars. Well, that's a good idea. Smart. Ooh, there's a tomb here. Ooh, okay. Guess I'll find that another time. I'll investigate that in a different stream. Dive down if I can. Let's actually go underwater. I did that to cool off my javelin. There's a scar. Wait, did I miss something here? I did. It's fine.
I'm back at the base. We can't let the scars get their little pincers on that relic. I'll figure something out.
The audio.
I'll figure something out. Those just scars.
Uh-oh. Where's... Oh, there you go, up there. Nope, they moved. Threw a kunai there. Didn't actually mean to. It's fine. More dudes over here. Another elite scar hunter. Get back here. I don't think it's meant to look at like that. His animation has been locked. He's dead now, so it's fine. God, they're... Oh, wow.
Got it. Still thinking of a plan. Take your time.
Oh my god. I don't know what happened there. Go. Absolutely messed them up. Uh-oh. One. Don't really know if I'm actually doing this correctly. Looks like it's working though. Here we go.
We're moving towards the Arcanists.
I may have used that too early, but... Alright, where's the next one? Oh, dude, up there. Damn it. Oh, now he's on the ground, he's mine. Hey. Absolutely ruined him. Absolutely ruined him. Completely destroyed the audio, but absolutely ruined him. Missed. There we go. Hey, there we go. Got the challenge. Perfect. Feel good here? And we're done.
Just take it and go.
Wait.
What? The relic. The
No
scouts
pickups?
don't care about the base. They want that relic. They'll
No.
follow you. On it. Okay, got the relic. It's going volatile. Now what? I found you a clearing far from civilization. The Arcanist wanted to know what that relic and their machinery
Whoa.
does.
A little bit of lag there.
Faster way to find out. Take it far away and just set it off? It's the only idea I have. Take it or leave it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
Oh, is it this way? Go this way. Uh-oh. Gonna be overheating very shortly.
Okay, freelancers.
Pick this up as well.
Drop the relic here. You got it, son of it. Let's do this.
We got the relic. Are they busy fighting? I think they're fighting. I don't know who's got the relic, but it's not me. At least I don't think it was. Go on, Silent Green. Oh, there we go. I think Jojo's got it. It's probably gonna explode. Alright.
Relic has been activated. And it's making creatures. Get rid of them. I am. Fix that relic. I will.
Uh-oh. That was, risky. My shield completely disappeared there.
Freelancer, our cypher friend has scars in your area. Uh-oh. On it.
Oh, there are shape relics everywhere. Alright. I'm gonna go get, whoa. That was close. I'm gonna start picking up, shaper relics. Don't know if I can pick up more than one, but I can. I have to bring it back. My god, the audio here is absolutely wrecked. See ya. Oh god. Ow. I'm hoping I'm gonna get a drop here. I need a health drop of some kind. Come on. Here we go. Thank you, health. Ow. What the hell hit me there? I think I got shot through the floor. Alright, there's no more relics.
You've got this. Here's hoping.
Do we have one, or... Oh, I had one, apparently. Didn't realize that. Yeah, I need to get used to throwing the grenade more as well. Way easier. Okay, who's got the last one? Here we go. That's it. 4. Done. I need to get used to throwing that grenade.
So, that happened. Well, those stars will leave your base alone now. Right. That was terrifying and dangerous and kind of nuts. But it was maybe also...
GG. GG.
Possibly a little bit impressive. Great. I remember this was supposed to be an easy mission. Was it? Anyway, I need some time. Till later, freelancer. Oh, nice shine, Gran.
I don't really know if I'm using... I guess you're meant to keep using R2? Triangle? I don't know. It would be awesome, yeah. That was a simple job. Oh. Get the thing. There we go. Hopefully I collected that in time. I don't know if it gets delivered to you afterwards. It'd be amazing if it did. I'm hoping you don't have to just collect it. Now we all have the same. Oh, I didn't change the animations for my my Interceptor. Who got the most? Who got the most XP? Two, 6. Oh, it wasn't me. It was joint last. Joint third. Hey, decent amount goes to the Alliance. It's a fairly decent amount. Almost level 4. A new minor component. Excellent. I don't know why it shows that again either. Weird. Back to the forge. So let's see if I can, so I've got a new component slot, but I think I'm gonna switch to my other Javelin. Oops, Storm. Alright. Got a new component, so let's check out the new ones first. I don't know if they're here? Maybe not, I guess maybe the Interceptor has the component. So I've got a Storm combo one. Plus 10% ammo or more acid. I'll keep the acid resistance because if I think the the scorpions. I assume they're acid, so I'm actually gonna stick with that. Let's see. I think I might take that if I can. This one. Increase blast damage. Well, I mean, I've got a third slot, so I can take whatever. But I think light machine gun ammo I don't care about. Increase gear damage by 50% of the base. and lowers gear recharge rate by minus 25%. So it's more powerful but slower to recharge? I'm reading that correctly? I'm tempted, but what I'm using right now is quite slow to recharge, so I don't think I want to take that hit. Because the orb is a bit... I'm going to be honest, the glowing orb is a bit shit. So I might take something else. Increases damage by 5% for the ultimate. Do you ever actually use those consumables? I'll be honest, I completely forgot. I used it for the very first one, Ugal, and I was like, hey everyone, look, it's hidden away in this tab that no one tells you about. But then I've forgotten every single time. Like, since that first time, I've forgotten every time. I might take the Chaos Core. Gives me a boost of shields as well, so... Yeah, hopefully my blast will be bigger and better. Alright, what do we get? We have another heavy pistol, assault rifle, and a shotgun. So, what do we have here? Ah, it's a blast back. Get rid of that. Oops. Assault rifle. We've got a warden. Grenade launcher damage. I might keep that for just in case I ever get a Colossus. So for now, no, actually, you know what? Right now it won't matter. Right now it doesn't matter. It's way too low level to really care about that sort of thing. What was the last one? Shotgun. Oh, another vengeance. Bye. Alright, all tidied up. And that is everything, it looks like. I'm very slowly getting to a blue level. I think so. At least shock burst and lightning strike are going blue. Which is my my weapons to do the same thing, or at least one of my weapons. And my support seal, which I never use. I really should do that. I should try and drop that in somewhere where, I don't know, the Colossus is tanking or something like that. Oh, you know what? I think I will take this, because that's plus 15% maximum shield. That's awesome. Although the recharge on this is much quicker. And the health... Wait, does it give me more health, or is it the health of the wind wall? I assume it's the health of the wind wall. Yeah, I'll stick with that. I'll try and drop it. If I see a Colossus, I'll drop it where they are so they can tank and use their abilities. Or an Interceptor. Alright, exit. I'm going to check and see if there's anyone I need to talk to here in Fort Tarsus, and then we'll see if there's any new missions or anything like that. Right. So here we're going to talk to this time. We've got Tassin. We've got Tassin and Mora. And is that it? Nope, Tassin and Mora, and there's more people here. Okay. What up, Tassin?
I was hoping you might stop by.
Why? Are you looking for information?
Not at the moment. I thought it would be nice to chat without an agenda.
Okay, let's chat.
All right, let's talk.
Did you know the Corvus is a small, swift bird with black plumage?
Thanks for that. I'll remember it the next time I go bird watching.
My mistake. Here, I thought you were interested in Corvus.
You're right. Oh, wrong. I'm interested in you.
I am, but not
selected
the bird.
It's like the wrong thing. There's no romance in this game, so
Anthem headquarters is called the Eyrie.
Can I read that in a book?
I doubt it, but some people may know.
Come on, give me something good.
Okay. Within Corvus, my title is Factor.
A factor, huh? What exactly does a factor do?
It's a supervisory role. I shepherd all the agents in this region.
How did you end up at Fort Tarsus?
You realize this is getting personal, right?
That sounded ominous. Is this too much for you?
I graduated at the top of my class. There was opportunity for me in the capital.
You could have had a nice desk job and you chose Fort Tarsus instead?
Yes. This is where the action is.
And that's where people like me come in.
Precisely. You're an important weapon in our arsenal.
Thanks, Tassin. It's nice to know I have a place in your arsenal.
I meant it as a compliment.
I think you like me.
Does this mean we're friends now?
That's probably a step too far. I'll be in touch.
Oh. Alright, well. Kinda crapped all over me there, but that's fine. That's fine. Kinda wish Zoe had more things to say. We've not talked to Zoe in ages. Alright, Mora. Where are you? There you are.
Freelancer, you're back.
Hi again, Mora. Did you speak with Leanne?
I did. I wasn't entirely sure about her, but I did it. She was on board right away. I've never seen her like this before. She spends all her time with my blueprints.
I'm so happy you two
Awesome.
found each other.
It's been nice having someone around again. Also, the indoor farm looks like it will work perfectly.
Just like you said it would.
Thank you so much, Freelancer. Leanne and I, we owe you one.
No, you don't. It's fine.
Don't worry about it. Just make sure to throw me a pastry every now and then, okay?
You got it. See you around, Freelancer.
Totally worth
Have
it.
fun, Mora.
Doing that and getting free pastries out of it was 100% the right thing to do. Food always tastes better when it's free. Or when someone else makes it. You there? No. This guy. Oh, hello.
Good. Come to pay your respects.
Ah, you're the chronicler.
I guess I have.
My name is Zara Toll, but you may call me Madam Chronicler. Everyone does.
Okay, Madam Chronicler.
You do know that I'm your cipher's point of reference, that I provide information via amplifier for your library.
Actually, I wasn't aware that was a thing.
That's curious. It's fairly common knowledge. Oh, maybe you have amnesia.
I don't have amnesia.
Did you rattle your head or inhale some toxic spores?
Not enough to give me amnesia.
If you say so, my dear. But what news? Anything to report from your travels?
Interesting shaper runes.
I saw some unusual shaper ruins where waterfalls were flowing up.
My goodness, I hope that was archived by your cipher, Ewan.
Do you mean Owen?
That's what I said. Or did I? Pardon me, a chronicler's mind is easily overfilled. But as my esteemed mentor Negandel used to say, the occasional confusion is a cipher's burden.
Maybe you have amnesia.
You're jovial, but most freelancers are. Maybe too much.
Not sure I follow.
I talk to cities and ciphers far and wide. They all say the same thing. Freelancers have lost their way.
I haven't lost my way.
And
In what
I'm
way?
glad for that. You know, you'd be a wonderful sentinel.
And just stand guard all day?
Food for thought. Which brings me to my duty. A chronicler must pass along collected knowledge, that humanity may build upon its learnings.
Learnings? Oh, you mean reading.
What would you enjoy? Hard news or something more escapist?
Escapist.
A little escapism is good for the mind.
Especially these days, the news lately is so grim. Well...
Oh, it's like it mirrors real life.
That all may learn, that all may grow.
Thank you. Catch you later, Madam Chronicler.
But catch me, what am I, grab it? Good day.
Alright. Nice to chat, I suppose. Ta-ta. Alright, Bryn, what's up? Oh. Oh, he's listening to the radio somewhere nearby. Except I can't talk to you. Oh, is it the subtitles again?
Hudson's too career-focused to waste time on romance.
Oh, that's why I couldn't
Especially
talk to
not
her.
with the final power roaming free.
Okay. So she's listening to the radio, and that's why I couldn't talk to her. She was kind of stuck in a thing. Can I talk to her now? Yeah, there we go.
Hey, Bryn. What are you up to?
No, Freelancer, I didn't
Couldn't
see you
interrupt it
come
for
up.
some reason.
With our beacons back up, I can track the scars around the fort again. The Arcanists seem happy with the info they're getting, too.
Helpful information?
Info that can help with our scar problem?
Eventually, maybe. Quite a lot, but not now. Later.
Eventually, maybe? I've never heard you so apathetic about killing scars.
No, it's a... I mean... But you've been helpful and deserve an explanation. If you want one.
Well, thank you, Bryn.
Go for it.
That's good of you.
I know. You're welcome.
Slow and steady.
I only know part of what the Arcanists have learned. But they say, one day, it could help to eliminate the scars entirely. Anyway, this means we have more work ahead of us.
You and I have made a solid team so far.
Keep it up, and my superiors might actually give me permission next time.
We got this.
What's life without a few exciting complications?
Organized, understandable, calm.
Sounds awful.
I'll let you know if I need you, freelancer.
All right. I think that's everyone. Yep, nobody else to talk to there. Excellent. All right. Well, I'm going to call it there, guys.